Yeah. All right. Think we are live, guys.
All right.
All right. We are live. What is going on? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Before I get started, let me go and check my OBS and make sure that we. Okay, they can hear me. Hey, can somebody say something to see if we got? Okay, yeah, good. I heard. So yes, the mic works on both ends. So yeah, we don't have no issues. So let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, what's going on, people? It's your boy, Game27, back again with another podcast. It's been damn near a month since I did a Real Talk with the Real Gamer podcast, but I've been working a lot of hours from work, about 60 hours a week. They took my weekends away, dealing with my baby, waking me up in the middle of the night a lot, crying, screaming. So that's why y'all hadn't seen that much of me these past few weeks. And, just let you know what's going on. And, told myself I need to do more content for y'all guys because I actually got people that actually financially supports this channel. So I don't want to just go too long without doing a video or podcast, because I know some of y'all are big fans of this channel, big fans of the podcast, big fans of the cast and crew. So I really appreciate that, guys. So go ahead and get started. It's 5 of us, and of course we got Mr. Nick, Dirty, Sinister, and Mr. Zen Gamer. And I guess let's go ahead and then do intros and tell us what I've been playing this week, starting with you, Nick. Is Nick here?
No, he's muted.
Oh, okay. All right, Dirty.
Wait, hold on.
You do that all the time. Jesus Christ, man.
So anyway, so I've been playing a couple different games for the past couple days. I finished Fire Emblem Warriors. That was a game I finished on my list. I was playing and streaming on Twitch Sleeping Dogs. I finished that. I'm currently working on playing Resident Evil 7, actually, but I'm like streaming that on Twitch right now. And I've been playing some of the Street Fighter collection, which is good for single player, but if you're trying to play online, don't do that. It's terrible.
That's what you expect from Capcom.
But it's kind of cool to have all these games on one thing. I can at least play Street Fighter 3 on a Nintendo system now.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you gonna pay by $80 to get on the Dreamcast, the Third Strike.
I have Third Strike for the Dreamcast, but you know what I bought that? Like when the Dreamcast first got discontinued, that's when I picked up a bunch of games, and that was one of them. I got that game for like $15 back in the day.
Try to get it now. Jesus Christ, it's freaking expensive.
Yeah, I already have that, so I'm not worried about it. What I need to get is a new working Dreamcast, though.
All right. Oh, really? It's a lot of them around here. You can get a Dreamcast for about.
Yeah, I know to get one. I just haven't got around to it.
Oh, really?
Right. It's not that hard to find. I've been lazy.
Oh, okay. So that was your little intro. I guess you didn't really do an intro. You just told us what games you've been playing. All right, Dirty.
No, man. You don't need to hear it.
Oh, Jesus Christ! All right, Dirty.
Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy Dirty. We here for another podcast, and I haven't been really playing too much games. Just beat the God of War.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I did that too.
Same here.
I'm playing through Assassin's Creed Origins. That's a beautiful looking game.
That's a great. I love that game.
Yeah, been playing some more Injustice 2, and I've been watching a lot of 4K movies.
Nice.
So,
yeah.
Yes.
On the Xbox One X.
I knew that. I knew he was about to say that. I knew that was coming. You've been hanging around Alex too long. You know that, Nick.
Yep.
All right, that's Dirty's intro. Let's go with you, Sinister.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your main man, Sinister. Yeah, just as far as games go, I just did like a beta for the Crew 2. Thanks to my homeboy. Of course, God of War, some Forza, and I also picked up really cheap Persona 4 Arena. So, yeah, that's basically about it. But also 4K movies. Of course, Black Panther was my latest one.
I love that movie.
Yeah, that was good. It looks good too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, last not least, go with you, Zen Gamer.
What's going on, people? Zen here, back again. Retired YouTuber, coming at you from location redacted because the YouTube waters are a little too hot for me right now. People wanted me, you know, gone for good.
Coming out the shadows.
So, you know, it is what it is.
What you been playing?
Yeah, as far as what I've been playing, been working my way through Sea of Thieves, of course. Almost done with State of Decay 2. Been doing some Shadow of War DLC. Still slowly getting through God of War, but I'll get there. Yeah, that's just about it, really.
Oh, okay.
That's just about it.
Oh yeah, one thing, Rail, you got a donation.
Oh, dude.
$2. Stuart Stokes.
I knew. I was about to say, was it Stuart? Oh, he always comes through, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Always coming through, man. Like I say, man, that week I'm taking off of work to do E3, my content. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned on this channel. I'm gonna be doing a lot of live stream, do some questions, some Q&As.
And you're lucky I wasn't in that podcast where somebody donated you $60.
Hey, my boy Garuda, man, he came through again, man. He came through.
My cut.
Yep.
So yeah. Well, he told me spend it on your boy, get the diapers and stuff. That's what he said. That's the money strictly for diapers. You want those receipts? I give you them receipts, Nick. You want those receipts to check.
I don't want receipts on my cut, but I wasn't. Hey, I wasn't part of that podcast, so I'll let it go.
All right. Like I say, man, I'm gonna do some giveaways and stuff. You know, just give cards, whatever. I might give away some of my stuff. I don't know, but yeah, I just want to tune in, stick around. I know I haven't been doing as much content, but when's my vacation? Not next week, but the week after. Basically, E3 week. Yeah, I'm gonna be home by myself. The kids are gone at daycare. My baby at daycare. My wife at work. I will be here by myself. No filters. I have a lot of content I will do to give away. So please come to my channel. Don't go to OB1's channel. Don't go to OJ's channel. Don't go to RGT85's channel. Stay here because I got some.
What are you gonna offer people for being at your channel, though?
I just said it.
I was gonna say I was just maybe just do your thing naked. You know?
No, they don't want to see that, man. I don't want to see myself naked, man. But anyway, we gotta get to these discussions, man. We got talk about the Fallout 76. What else? The Battlefield 5 controversy, whatever you want to say. The outcry over a woman basically being the main character, the protagonist, whatever. People just screaming and crying and coming up with all these excuses on why she shouldn't be in the front lines. Even though history did say there was women in the front lines that was actually in war. So yeah, it's just crazy, man. What else to talk about? What's in my title? Talk about some E3 discussions and Crackdown 3 rumored to be delayed again. I don't understand on how a game that's not graphically in demand takes so much time to make. Kind of similar to the Cuphead situation. Remember, Cuphead got delayed like 2 or 3 times, and people was like, "What the hell's going on?" I think they first showed that game about E3 2014 or 15, something like that, and we just got it. Was it last year? Last year. It was crazy on how the 2D side scroller game takes so damn long. I don't know. It's crazy. It's just not looking good on the Microsoft side. So first thing I want to talk about today is the Fallout 76. I'm not much of a Fallout fan. I know there are some Fallout fans in this panel, and people got mixed feelings about the direction that they are going with this game. Looks like Bethesda's trying to nibble a little bit on the online side. It's not the first online game Bethesda did. We already know majority of their games are single player games, and a lot of the Bethesda fans, a lot of them are not that happy because a lot of them are so used to playing single player games, and some people are freaking out thinking that Bethesda is trying to fall in line with EA, trying to fall in line with these other companies, trying to go the online route and just totally ditch the single player campaign. But like I say, man, people got mixed feelings, and so I just want to discuss that. Matter of fact, Zen, like you had something to say about that a while ago. What you think about that, man? Think people just crying for no reason? You think Bethesda really trying to go to the online route, or it ain't really no big deal to you?
Well, like I just said, but we were off air, of course. People are just tripping for no reason because based on what we know of Fallout 76, which is next to nothing that Bethesda themselves have come out and actually said, we don't know what it's going to be, really. But the rumor is, because of, I think it was Kotaku's Jason Schreier, he said this is going to be one of the first Bethesda games, RPG games, with a multiplayer component to it. And for anyone who's expecting the typical thing, you're going to be disappointed because it's not quite that. Or at least it isn't only that. Technically, to these people, I've never been able to understand them. Like, I don't get it. You live in the most socially interactive era of mankind, and yet all you want to do is be alone. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I do know that there is a need for single player games, and it's great to be able to sit down and immerse yourself in a world all on your own and experience that magic one-on-one. But I mean, there's been no shortage of those sorts of games, despite what the current narrative is, and all of this stuff that you hear going on and everything. But there's been no shortage of that. You have been getting these games. So what I'm trying to say is, this multiplayer thing in the Bethesda game, it is not new. Todd Howard and the guys at BGS have wanted to put multiplayer into an actual Fallout or Elder Scrolls game for a long time, dating all the way back to Fallout 3 and Oblivion. Except the technology wasn't there, and so they decided not to do it. I'm assuming now they think the technology is there, and they can pull it off without sacrificing the vision of the game itself. So how about we wait till E3? I know those are golden words that everybody says, but how about we wait till E3 and find out exactly what it is that Bethesda Game Studios are doing, instead of jumping off the rails, talking about things that very clearly we do not understand, and getting all in your feelings and thinking people are going to take your candy away. Nobody's here to take your candy away. Let's just see what's up. And even if, on the other side, that this is a Fallout game and it's just purely multiplayer, so what? We're 2015, 16, 17. We're 2 and some years removed from Fallout 4. You just got a single player only game. Like, seriously. You just got one. You got Skyrim Remastered. So, just chill. Just let things be what they are. We still have Starfield, whatever that turns out to be. I'm sure that'll be traditional, if in fact Fallout 76 is not traditional. And, this may be good for the series. If it ruins the series, then I'm wrong, then fine. But, let's stop this. Come on, get some friends. Get out. Drink a beer with people. You might like it. God damn it.
Sound kind of mad.
I am.
Why you mad?
I am. I mean, come on, people. I'm like, what the hell? Seriously, we got all these services. We got Xbox Live, PSN, everything now. And, I mean, we got Twitter. We got... Right now, what are we doing? We're in an online room, hundreds of miles separated between all of us, especially me. Thousands of miles in my case. Mm-hmm. And what are we doing? We're sitting here talking as if we're in the same room next to each other. And you would never know there's all this distance between us. Right? So, I mean, it's social. It's interactive. And this technology allows us to do just that. When Fallout 76 comes out, you might find yourself enjoying it. You probably never knew you could have that much fun with fellow Fallout fans. Just let it be what it is. No one's taking Fallout away from you. Make a couple friends. Make some memories. Have a good time. And just stop being so goddamn angry and sour all the time. Like, Jesus, I've never seen people whose hobby is playing, and they're always so sour. Like, I don't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, that's the good old internet for you, man.
But that's me, man. That's all I like.
Okay. What about you, Dirty? What you think about this Fallout 76 situation? People, just going crazy. What you think? Big deal? Not a big deal?
To me, it's really not a big deal. We all know Bethesda brings out single player games. We still don't know a lot of info on this until they tell us E3, which is right around the corner. So I say just wait. Just like Zen said, just wait. Wait to E3 and see what they say. If it just so happens to be, then let it be. The next Fallout, you know what I'm saying, will probably be single player and multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so ain't the anniversary of Fallout 3 is like next month or something like that? Hell, maybe
so says the rumor. Yeah.
Yeah, they might put out a remaster of 3, you know, with 4K graphics for you. So maybe, but to me, I really don't care. I played Fallout a couple of times, but it going most, I'm not worried about it.
Okay. So you on that?
Yeah.
What about you, Nick?
Well, I find it absolutely ridiculous that we're already on Fallout Part 76 and we haven't got an Elder Scrolls 6 yet.
Oh, damn.
But
Yeah.
I'm not really a big follower of the Fallout series. I mean, I never had interest in the game. Like, if I were always like the Skyrim stuff better because I'm a lot more into like the swords and sorcery kind of games when it comes to shit like that. So I don't really have too much to say about it. I mean, it looks interesting. I kind of like the little trailer of this show, but then again, at the same time, like depending what it is, we'll see how it goes.
So you got on that?
Oh, I got on that. Like I said, I'm not a big follower of the series. I got nothing against it. It's not really when I played.
All right. What about you, Sinister?
You know, Sinister? Fallout, but
yeah.
As far as as far as that goes, I mean, it is what it is. But then I'm just jump to conclusions. I was like, damn, it's like, yeah, just like Zen said. I mean, the last one came out 2 years ago and still like that. But ain't going multiplayer. It's like, man, quit being butthurt about it. It's like, if it's not your game for you, just don't play it. But I mean, that's all I got to say about it. But other than that, it is what it is.
It is what it is, huh? Okay. So how's our connection? Are we lagging? I'm not sure. How's the connection?
Nobody's saying.
No, you're good.
Ain't nobody saying nothing?
Hey,
oh, okay. Appreciate
Trust
that,
me,
Amira.
if something's going wrong, they let us know.
Oh, okay, okay.
Hey, Nick, your girl's here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she said it's time to be pimping. It's time for me to be pimping out Nick, huh? That's
Damn, she donates more to your channel than my Twitch channel.
Damn. We know who's the pimp. Damn.
The PIMP.
I guess as far as the Fallout series, I really never. I never
get an angry text.
I've never been I've never been a huge fan of the Fallout series. Played a little bit before. I liked it. I just never finished it. I will eventually go back to it. I'm not a hardcore Fallout fan like a lot of people are, but if they decide to go the online route, it is what it is. But then again, I know for a fact that they won't be that stupid to do that because their Fallout games sell very well. Sell like 10 million copies per game. Like, there's no way they're gonna just break tradition just to cater to, I guess, the online games. Just, we know online is the hot shit. A lot of people want to play online, but if they want to find a way to implement both of it, then I don't have no issue. But if they just gonna go just strictly online and take out the single player, that's gonna be another story, another topic for another day. So, you know, if this, you know, like Zen said, like Fallout 4 came out like literally about 2 years ago. So, you know, and if we still don't even know much details about this, and we're gonna probably get more details at E3 because Bethesda, they got their own conference, so we're gonna get more details. And you know, if it's single player and online, then I just don't care. I'm not even sure. I don't think this is the main series. This is a spinoff. Am I right? It's a spinoff. This Fallout 76.
It's not another one.
So like, if there was a mainline Fallout, if there was Fallout 5 focused on online, then that will be a rent video. But I know they won't do that. But it's a spinoff, so I'm not gonna get mad at spinoffs, man. It is what it is, man. So let's talk about something else. The Battlefield 5 controversy. Like, it's just crazy on how people just cry because of a woman on the cover, because of a woman saving a man from getting choked out. And, you know, like, people got to realize that women did serve in the World War II. Yes, they did. Like, I guess because it's not a man that's doing a heroic work, a job, whatever. You know, the cover of the game didn't have a man, so it has a woman. Now they coming out with all these excuses on why this is not, accurate. It's not historically accurate. That's basically what a lot of them saying. And you know, they don't know what's up with the prosthetic arm, like that. They ain't had that back then. It's like they just nitpicking on certain things, and it's just so dumb. I'm over looking at the gameplay of Battlefield 5. I said, okay, it looks good. It looks good. The trailer was nothing. There was nothing wrong with the trailer. It looks like a typical Battlefield game. So why is people crying? Why does the video have a lot of dislikes? Like, this is the type of war game we want. We want boots to the ground. Like, you know, remember the whole controversy with Call of Duty? You know, they hold the jet packs and running on walls and stuff, and people hated it. Now they went back to boots on the ground, and you know, the fans are happy now. And Battlefield, they always been boots on the ground. So what they crying about? It's the same game. It's a freaking woman. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my God. It's crazy, dude. Who don't start with? What about you, Nick? Let's start with you, man. Is this crying justified about this a lady being a protagonist in this game, man?
Well, first of all, if they wanted a real female World War II experience, then they should make the game where they're in the factories making like the bombs and shit, because that's what really happened. But anyway,
wow.
Okay. All joking aside, though, it's a stupid fucking thing to be mad about. These people just want to be fucking miserable. Like before, and I said in a before, like they were getting pissed off because there's a black guy on the cover of the Battlefield game before this one, and they're sitting there crying about that shit too. It's like people just want to cry, and you know what would happen? You know what would happen? You know what happened if they had like a white guy on the front of the cover? Somebody else would fucking cry about it, like, oh, look at there, it's more straight white male dominance, patriarchy or some shit like that. It's like nobody wants to be happy. Nobody wants to say, oh, cool, look, a new game, I can't wait to play it. No, they gotta find the stupidest fucking thing that they think is wrong with this game and make a big fucking case about it. And people, a lot of people do it just because they want internet change now. It donates to them, so they in of they think about or should be on the cover or some shit like that. It's fucking stupid. I don't know what's going on with people. They just want to be a fucking crybabies for attention, and most of these people aren't even going to play the fucking game to begin with. I'm not going to play the game. I don't give a shit about the Battlefield series, so I don't give a fuck who they put on the cover. But but at the same time, it's like for those who want to play a game, what's the fucking difference? When you go into online player mode, you make your own fucking character anyway, and guess what? You can make that character whatever you want. Man, woman, black, white, I don't fucking know. Whatever you choose. And most people are gonna play this game online away and not even touch the fucking campaign mode. And I know some people will, and they made a big deal about, oh look, this has a one-player mode, story mode, and Call of Duty doesn't, so there. But well, I'm even gonna touch that shit anyway, so I don't know what the fuck they're crying about.
Damn.
They just want attention because nobody in the real world will pay attention to them, so they gotta go on the internet and hope that somebody agrees with them.
Hey man, it's the internet. Everybody's a star here.
And like I said earlier, the sad part is these people existed for a long time. We just didn't know it because the internet gave every fucking douchebag out there a voice.
Damn.
Racist, sexist, whatever. They're all out there, and there's like no can stop them from talking on the internet now. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yep.
Okay, so you got on that? I guess, let's go with you.
I want to make another like 8-hour podcast me ranting.
All right, what about you, Dirty?
You know what, man? Me personally, man, I don't give a damn who's on the cover. I don't give a damn what character I'm using in the game. I just want to play the game. You know what I'm saying? If you've been playing, Battlefield, what's the difference? There were women back in war. I actually seen pictures of, I think it was like, might have been 10 or 12 women that was actually snipers too.
Mm-hmm.
And back then, the ladies. Back then, when you looked at the ladies back then, they look curly hair done. They got their nice little dress on and the pearls. They was at home wives. But looking at these women, you know what I'm saying? I was looking at one of them like, if I would have told her to go run me some bath water, it was like she would have shanked me. Like these women looked rough. Maybe because they was in war, you know what I'm saying, in battle. But yeah, they were saying how well these women were at sniping. And for Battlefield to put this in there, I think that's pretty cool. If it's telling the story of the main character, the woman that you play, I might just get it so I can actually, fill out the story, see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know too much about what all the women did, the few women did in World War II. But I mean, why y'all angry about it? Shit, y'all sit up there and play fucking Tomb Raider. You know what I'm saying? You can play with fucking Chloe and is. No one in your door name it Uncharted. Like, go in the game. It's just it's a game. That's all it is. It don't mean you gay or transgender. It's just a fucking character. That's all it is. And I don't know, man. It's like Zen said. It's internet. We didn't know back then. Internet didn't exist, but we still had these people. They just didn't have a voice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think people just get angry over anything. I think they don't have a life, man. They life is boring. So they have to find something. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking character. Back in the time, you wasn't even thought about being born. You know what I'm saying? Like, just fucking play the game. Hey, that's all I got, man. It just pissed me off. That's just how people think, man, because it's a female or the color of someone's skin in the game and shit. It's like, they fucking human. Well, they bleed and die just like you. So if you crying over a color of somebody's skin and it's fucking 2019 and you still on that bullshit, then something is wrong with you and your life.
Well,
that's all I gotta say.
Okay, Sinister, what you think, man?
Man, because I did a video on this like a few days ago. It's like, I mean, this is some bullshit. I mean, they're just crying for the sake of crying. I mean, it's like, I was like, man, get out and get some sun, get some air or something. Do your damn research. I mean, yeah, there were women behind the lines. May not be on the front lines with the men, but the thing is, they did their thing behind the scenes and stuff like that. And some may not be acknowledged about it, but still, I mean, they played their part in the war and stuff like that. But some of these folks are just whining and they're just ass hurt and shit like this. Like, come on, it's just like you crying over a woman on the cover. It's like the game plays the same. It's like you may not play as her on the cover, but you may do. But seeing her on the cover and seeing that trailer, oh, I'm interested. I'm gonna get the game regardless. I mean, I can give two shits of what they can whine and cry all they want and stuff like that. It's like, oh, it's just, oh, social, justice warrior this, social justice warrior that. I mean, come on, man. It's like, Like, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I mean, it's like, I was like, man, it's like, if you don't want to buy the game, then don't buy it. Then it's like, spend your money on Black Ops 4 if they want to whine and cry so much. It's like, I don't know. It's like, that's like, I mean, they got short attention spans and stuff like that. It's like, man, it's like, I mean, get some ass or something. Shit. Well, that's
probably most of them that's crying our versions. They're mad. That's probably what it is. Yeah, it's pretty sad, man. Like,
probably off there like, women don't know how to have sex.
You know, as a black man, you know, most of us in this cast is black, except Nick. Like, most of the games we played throughout our lives.
Honorary, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. You're the honorary black guy. That's right. You know, so majority of the games that we've been playing for 20 plus years, 30 plus years, you know, the main protagonist has always been a white male most of the time, a white male. So I didn't cry about it. I didn't cry. I played the game because it was fun, whether it was a man or a woman, you know. But whenever we started, you know, playing games that had black folks, of course, sports games, you know, really, yeah, that's obvious. Basketball, football, and whenever they started putting, you know, black protagonists in, you know, these war games, Watch Dogs 2, again, that's an awesome game. Like, there was a lot of people complaining about that, and, you know, I was like, what the hell? Like, Jesus Christ. Can't have nothing, man. Black and brown people can't have nothing, man. Like, we play video games all our lives, don't even complain about who is on the cover, who is the protagonist. We just play the game for the sake of fun. I don't care what skin color, I don't care what gender that person is, as long as the game is fun. It's just, a lot of these people is just sick-minded, man. They just so conditioned to where they just so privileged that the world should, you know, revolve around them, and it's just crazy. So, you know, if it's going to be a woman in a war game, I don't give a damn. All I care about is the game fun. If it's not fun, I won't play. If it is, I don't give a damn. I love Tomb Raider. She's a female. Horizon Zero Dawn. She's a female. The game is awesome. I don't care.
And Bayonetta.
Awesome game. I don't care. It's about fun, man. If you'll let that step, you know, in between fun, because, you know, somebody, you know, playing as a woman or playing as somebody that's not, you know, Caucasian, then you are the problem at the end of the day. That's all I got to say about that, man. What about you, Zen?
Well, as I said before, and as everyone has said before, I agree with everything with the whole crying thing. They are way too upset about this. Like, the ratio you see in the YouTube video, it's uncalled for. Like, that level of, you know, outrage and backlash it's definitely uncalled for. However, I do see it from both sides. On one hand, we have the whole thing about them just pretty much putting forward a bad look, more or less, for gamers or for fans of Battlefield with all the outrage. And I mean, it doesn't look good. No matter who you are, no matter which angle you're looking from, it doesn't really look good when you do stuff like that, because all it makes the gamers of Battlefield or gamers in general look like is a bunch of, you know, backward ass, you know, dudes who just don't want to see anyone else get the shine of the spotlight. On the other hand, though, there are some people who have the more legitimate concerns, and I do understand those as well. The whole thing about the woman in the front lines, it probably didn't happen. And while it is a video game, Battlefield historically has prided itself on being as close to real or as close to simulation as possible, without sacrificing the fun, of course, because it must, of course, still maintain, you know, the fact that it's a video game. So I think what really triggered people here, well, not the ones who are complaining for the sake of the fact that they have a mouth and they need to do something with it. Nah, I think some of the legitimate guys who are mixed up in all of this, what they're saying is, this is supposed to be the real war game, not Call of Duty. If Call of Duty did this and they did do this, no one would care. I'm sure everyone remembers just last year we had Call of Duty World War II, where they did World War II. And these guys had black Nazis. Let that sink in for a second.
Black Nazis, wow.
So, you know, that is as far from real as possible, but Call of Duty gets away with it. I mean, they had jump boosts and jetpacks and all this nonsense. Because when it comes to Battlefield and Call of Duty, it's like one is an arcade, fun, and everything goes title, and the other one is more, I hate to say this term because I think it's overused, but one is more boots in the ground, realistic, down and dirty, gritty. Mm-hmm. And I think it's triggering people in all the wrong ways, those people, in all the wrong ways, to see this woman out here, pretty, slim figure, red-haired, and actually running in the front lines right alongside the men, which probably isn't necessarily historically accurate. So I think that's what's getting them. On top of all that, she's an amputee. I don't know where that came from. So it's probably like, yo, what's going on here? What is this? And I do get it from both sides. They shouldn't be this upset about it. And there are a lot of people who are angry about it for all the wrong, backward reasons mixed in with those guys. But in that number, there are some who just want to see Battlefield maintain its simulation roots. To explain it a different way, it's like the two different Forza games that Microsoft has. They have the Forza Horizon series, and they have the Forza Motorsport series. A lot of people who don't know will say, oh, well, it's just Forza. No, it's not just Forza. Forza Horizon is like your Need for Speeds. It's like your Cruising USAs. Mm-hmm. Right? It's the Mario Kart of Forza, where anything goes, and rules of the real world don't necessarily apply. Where you can have a souped-up Prius, and even though it's a souped-up Prius, that souped-up Prius can be the Ferrari. That doesn't happen in the real world. It just can't. So, people will accept that and be like, fine. But if they ever did that in a motorsport game where every car needs to feel like it does in the real world, where every car needs to have its strengths and weaknesses applied accurately as it is in the real world, you can't have a Prius beating a Ferrari. That would just the real car dudes, the gearheads, the dudes who really get into that stuff, and they go into the settings and they change every little setting to make sure that their car drives exactly right. I'm not that guy, by the way. I do play the games, but I just drive the stock car. However the hell it comes, right? I'm not those dudes. But there are those dudes out there who really, 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 really enjoy the attention to detail and how real it feels to drive a vehicle that, let's face it, most of us will never get behind the wheel of. Mm-hmm. So this, when it comes to Battlefield, this is their war fantasy. Most of these guys probably won't fight in a war, even if they were given the chance. But here they get to experience as close as they can to what an actual ground war would have been. And as someone said, I can't remember who, none of us were born in the 1930s or 1940s, so right. It is what it is on that front. So this is their way to experience World War II as close to what World War II might have been, because in actuality, none of us really do know. But that's the way I see it. It's a complicated issue with all of this, tension and social tension going on, and people just jump to a side and start accusing the other side of things without really stopping and thinking, oh, but wait a minute. Maybe some of these guys, not the ones who are in this for the wrong reasons, might have a reason here. And it happens on both sides. Because the ones who are complaining about this, the legitimate ones, are thinking the ones who are defending it are like, man, all of you people are all the same. When that may not necessarily be the case. A lot of people are just like, yo, it's just a game, man. I don't see it the way you see it. So it's perception, right? That's really all it is. It's perception and the way you perceive it. Some people see it one way, some people see it another way, but I think no one, regardless of where you sit on this issue, is more legitimate in their complaints or in their defenses than the other. So it is what it is, man. That's what I have. That's what I got.
Okay, all right. You made some valid points. Some people got their reasons. Some people just crying because of the whole, these past year or two. You got the whole entire Me Too movement, the SJWs, and what's that Sarkeesian chick? It's been hell. That's probably why some of these people are triggered. But like let's be real. A lot of females play video games. Lots of females. They might not be on YouTube like majority like many of us males, but there are a lot of female gamers. Of course, we still are the majority, the male gamers, but there's still a shitload of female gamers out there. So we can't forget female gamers. We have to cater towards female gamers, just like they cater towards male gamers. So that's why I don't really have an issue with that, man. You know, the very few games that we have black characters, like I play. Some games I enjoy, some I don't. You know, a video game's a video game. I don't look at skin color. That's the problem in society. I don't look at skin color. I don't look at people's gender or even sexuality no more. I'm so over that. You know, it's 2018. You be what you want to be. I don't care, man. I don't judge. The good Lord said don't judge. I let him do the judging, man. You know, you don't mess with me, I don't mess with you. That's all I gotta say. You know, but just play the game. Shut up. If you don't like the game, just don't buy the game. If you got your reason because of somebody's skin color and gender, sexuality, then you got your own problems you need to deal with. And I guess that's all I got to say about that. So I guess that's everybody on this topic. And I guess we just talked about the Battlefield. What was the first one we talked about?
Fallout.
So, okay, Crackdown 3. There's a rumor that Crackdown 3 is going to be delayed again. And it was supposed to come out last fall. A lot of people, actually this was supposed to be the game that was supposed to launch alongside the Xbox One X, and that wasn't the case. And, when we got that, I won't say trailer. I think they was playing that game. I'm not sure it was some event they had. I don't know if it was Gamescom or something. People was complaining on how terrible the game looked, graphically, and I believe the game was buggy as well too, and the game looked just very incomplete. And I'm wondering, I was like, was this the game that they showed us back in E3 20? Was it 15? Like
2015.
Oh, was it 15? And it's 2018, and like Jesus Christ, how long was this game supposed to take? And the game is not even graphically demanding, so I got me wondering, like, what is going on inside of Xbox, Team Xbox? They just keep taking L's. I'm not saying that this rumor is true, but if this is true, it's already worse. I don't even say bad to worse. It's already worse. It's becoming a joke when it comes to the quality of Microsoft's exclusives, man. Like, they need quality control, man. That's why I feel like, like Sea of Thieves, man. I know some people like Sea of, I know Zen, you like Sea of Thieves. You say you play State of Decay 2, but there is quality issues with Microsoft's first party exclusives, because if you want to compare it to Nintendo and Sony's, like, it's not even comparable, man, because the quality is not there. And Sea of Thieves, it's not even a completed game, man. And I don't even want to keep talking about that. But it's just with Crackdown 3, man. I just hope that this rumor is not true, and this game will come out later on this year. But if it is, what do y'all guys think about this? What do you think about this, Zen? I know you're a hardcore Xbox guy. What do you think if this is true?
Man, yo, it's I'm gonna start with this. It is hard on these streets being an Xbox dude, bro.
Yeah, it is, man.
It is hard. I mean, there comes a point where you're just sitting there and you're like, okay, I know they're gonna come at me. These dudes, they're looking for a reason to come at me. I know it's coming. So how do I deal with this? Like, you literally have to sit down every time you see, reports and articles like this. You got to sit down, take a second, and be like, all right, how do I do this? So, I mean, honestly speaking, there is no defense for the state of Xbox's quality control right now, as you were just saying. That's a huge problem that they have. The games that are coming out, the releases are not regular enough, and the ones that are coming out, when they do come out, they're not like the top shelf stuff. They're like the cheap rum. The stuff you drink on the weekends when it's the third week of the month and you haven't gotten paid yet. So it's not the best. That's what I'd like to say. It's not the best. And when you're forced to wait, ad infinitum for these games to come out, it just gets annoying. Even for the core of the core of the core. I mean, you could look around the internet. You can look around YouTube. I could call names, but I won't. And you can look at these dudes, and even they are getting tired with it, bro. When your core, like the dudes who you don't even have to please, you don't have to court them, you just get them automatically because you are who you are. Every company has them: Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo. And they're the ones starting to tell you, yo, look, listen, I don't know if I can do this. Then you know you have a legitimate problem. It was something that was happening to Nintendo last generation. Thank God they rectified it for the most part this generation. It's a dark period. It's a dark period for Xbox. I'm not gonna lie to you. The Xbox One, this whole generation, is a dark period for the Xbox One and for Xbox brand. And it started from the very beginning, and it won't stop until this generation is done and dusted. It pretty much is already. The Xbox One is Nintendo's Wii U, is Sony's PS3. It's just that kind of generation.
Yeah.
Where everything goes wrong, you can't get nothing right. The world itself is against you. And, you know, it's just hard to get anything done. Because, you know, it's just it is what it is. So, as far as Crackdown 3 is concerned, I heard a rumor not so long ago that Phil Spencer and, you know, those with the power to do something were not pleased with the way the game was showing, with the way it was being received by the public. This might have been a direct result from the Gamescom footage, which, as you remember, was terrible. I'm sure all of you made a video about that. I don't know what the hell, how that got greenlighted, but it showed terrible, and it had a release date of November 7th, which was supposed to be releasing on the X. But here's the problem with releasing a game like Crackdown 3 the way it was on the Xbox One X, is it creates it creates a funny situation, because on one side your marketing says world's most powerful console, which is true, but on the other hand you got Crackdown 3, which looks like something the 360 could put out. So you got a problem there, like a serious one. I think that's what led to its delay from November 7th of 2017. As far as coming out this year, the rumor went on to say that they delayed the game because they threw more money, a bigger budget at it, as well as shifted developers or brought someone in to help out. And it will come out in 2019 now, even though we have not yet had that confirmed. But as a direct result of having a bigger budget and more people working on it, more manpower, it may show and run better than we, the public, have previously seen. If that is the case, then okay. I'm not a fan of delays. It's annoying, especially if the game was announced in 2014. But if a delay is for the purpose of making a game better, I'm just going to have to put aside my impatience and my desire to play the game for a little bit longer so that I can get a better game. On the other hand, if this is a scale-bound situation where it's just delay after delay after delay until you eventually stealth cancel it, that's a problem. And I saw someone in the chat say Phil doesn't want to cancel this game because he can't afford to hold that.
Oh man, there's gonna be some pitchforks, man. It's gonna be an angry mob, man. And Zaire gonna be in the front line.
I agree, because right now people want Phil's head.
Oh yes, they do.
He can't afford to do this, bro. They'll be outside Microsoft's Seattle office waiting for that dude to come to his car. Like, bro, where our games at? So,
Last Guardian.
yeah. So, if it's an actual delay and it gets better as a result, then so be it. But if this is another stealth cancel, bro, as I said before, not even someone like me, who considers himself center of the Xbox fan base, can defend that. So that's what I got.
Okay, let me get a couple of shout outs before we go further. Appreciate you, Stuart Stokes, for another $2 donation, and my buddy Stuart Stokes. Oh, he do. Hold on, wait. That's Blue Boy. He gave a $2 donation. Said keep up the good work. Appreciate you. And Stuart Stokes gave donated $5. He said, what if Tomb Raider switched to a male protagonist for no reason? Battlefield, ever since Bad Company, has been known for dude bro shooters. Well, technically, Tomb Raider did get switched over to a male protagonist. His name is Nathan Drake. Let's just be real. Let's be real. It's Nathan Drake. You know,
Dude Raider.
Dude Raider.
Yeah.
They took the elements from the older Tomb Raider games and put it in Uncharted, and there you go.
Yep.
So they talking about Square Enix, Chris Dynamics stole the idea whenever the Tomb Raider rebooted the series with the Tomb Raider reboot and the Rise of the Tomb Raider. They say they stole a lot of elements from Uncharted, but last time I checked, the original Tomb Raider came out over 20 years ago, and freaking Uncharted came out last generation. So yeah, man, everybody copy each other, but let's be real. They copy from Tomb Raider first, man. So that's not even a debate, dude. It's the truth. It's facts. So what you about to say, Simpson? You about to say something?
No, I just said Tomb Raider came out in '96. So
that's 22 years. Yeah, 22 years. That's a long time.
Somehow they went back into the past.
What the hell you doing here? Jesus Christ!
I heard you guys were talking about Xbox. I had to make sure.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you were hiding in the background.
Damn! Just say Xbox fucking Outcry, huh? Jesus
I have to make
Christ!
sure.
So you got to do your daily trolling, huh?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like Beetlejuice, say Xbox 3 times and he appears.
Yeah, gotta make sure there's no damage control going on here.
No, ain't no damage control.
No damage control.
No, even Zen said, "Hey, it's a problem, man." So hey, ain't no damage control.
That's good. That's good.
But
yeah, that Han Solo movie is pretty awesome.
Yeah, some people call it trash. I was like, didn't the movie?
I enjoyed it.
It's a good movie.
But people,
I enjoyed it.
I don't know why people say it's trash. I guess because they said it didn't do well as far as the box office, but as far as the reviews, I heard it did good. Yeah, they see Star Wars. They want Star Wars money. That's basically what it is. They wanted to hit $2 billion like the what's the last one that came out? What, Last Jedi?
Yeah, Last Jedi. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, like, it came out Memorial Weekend and stuff like that. That's probably why it hurt at the box office. But
I don't know, man.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good movie.
yeah, I enjoyed it the first night. Like, I saw it Thursday night.
Oh, really?
I mean, yeah, Donald Glover, he killed it as Lando.
Yeah, he was great. He was really good as Lando.
Man, Donald Glover,
he's fucking firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, he is. This dude right here, rapping, he's singing, he's
everywhere.
He's Gambino.
He's dancing. He's doing the James Brown dance. He's doing everything right now.
He's extremely talented.
Yeah, he is talented.
Yeah, he a stand-up comedian too.
I mean, his show Atlanta. You gotta watch that show.
He's a DJ too. This dude do everything.
This dude does everything. I know him from Community. That's how I found out about him. Like, he was hilarious on that show.
Yeah, his brother helps him write with the show Atlanta, helping him behind the scenes.
You don't see many singers and rappers that sing at the same time. I don't know who do that. Do Drake? I think Drake sings too. Don't he?
Drake sings. Yeah.
Well, Drake, he sing, but he also be crying and shit.
He be crying.
Drake slander. That man is a Canadian hero. Okay.
Oh, that's why. That's why you take it up for him.
There will be no Drake slander.
Man, I don't understand how a person became hardcore, and he was on a show called The Grace. He playing a paraplegic guy.
Hey, man.
How the hell he became?
Hey, this man was shot in the spine, saving his best friend. And
Jesus Christ!
And he fought.
Now he became a gangster rapper starting beats. That's
gangster rapper.
Goddamn
wheelchair.
Jesus Christ, man.
Ain't no gangster sing that smooth, bro.
I'm not saying the dude can't rap. He can rap, man, but Jesus Christ, man. Don't act like, let me stop before Alex. He's already getting triggered. Let me stop. Got to take up
He's
for
a
your...
national hero, goddammit.
Okay, whatever. So I guess he should run for president, yeah.
He should.
I guess since you got here, Alex, you know what? No, I need to get to everybody else before I get to you late mother... No, okay. Sinister, did we get to you?
No.
Okay, go ahead. What you think about what the hell we was talking about? We just got off subject.
Crackdown.
Oh, Crackdown 3. What you think, man?
All right, like, if this scenario is true, Xbox has been the laughing stock this whole generation. So something like this, it just keeps, you know, a mountain of bullshit they done all season. I mean, it's just, to be real, like, I mean, just the quality controls, like, they have no lack of marketing skills. Like, they can't get their exclusives right, except for their main 3.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, we've been waiting for Crackdown since what, for 3 years, and still they keep pushing it back. It's like, come on, it's like, what the fuck is going on? It's like, you know, you don't got the right people behind the scenes, like trying to get this shit done. It's like, this is this close to E3, and you got this shit happening. If it's true or not, if it's happening, it's I mean, it's just, they're just screwed 6 ways to Sunday, and like I said at the beginning, this whole generation, it's like Sony, they had to do nothing. Nintendo just swooped right in and sped right past, you know, Microsoft. Like, it's like, what the fuck? And they're selling. I mean, they're both selling like hotcakes, except Microsoft is just still in dead last. It's like they're the Wii U and the PS3, but unlike PS3 redeemed themselves.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah, it's like Microsoft has not redeemed themselves this year. I mean, well, a little bit, but not as much. Not much of an impact as Redemption goes. But that's about it. It's like ever since they did that Play Anywhere, it's like, I know you kind of in your mind, it's like, why should I buy an Xbox? Well, I can just play everything on the PC. But as far as this goes, I mean, Microsoft, just stick a fork in it, just start over next generation, because there's no redeem yourself right now. That's just me being real about it. But I'll let somebody else take over.
Okay, I'll finally get to who didn't go dirty? Did you go dirty?
No.
Oh, okay. Blue Boy, he sent another $3 donation. He said E3 hype, Nintendo Pokemon hypes. Yes, there's a lot of hype. We will get to Pokemon in a second. Okay, Dirty, what you think about it, man? If these rumors are true.
If the rumors are true that is going to be delayed again, I believe that they building the game from the ground up from the X. I think they're using the technology in the X, building it from the ground up from that hardware to get it to what they wanted to do. Because I know they was talking about when they first mentioned it that you know, everything was destructible. I think they also said you wouldn't see the same destruction of a building twice, like the way it crumbles or falls or being destroyed. So, I mean, I guess I don't know. I guess it take a lot of power to do all that. So I believe if it is true, they went back and we did that, and it's being built from the ground up from the Xbox X hardware. That's the only thing I can see why it's taking this long, is because of that. And why they don't have more exclusives, I have no idea. I do have an idea why they did it. Is because they wanted to put the S out there. They was too focused on 4K, which I don't think Sony or Microsoft should have been focused on this generation. We was fine with 1080p.
Yeah.
4K could have been done for your next generation console. We all would have been happy with 1080p, 60 and 30 frames per second. Hell, 30 frames per second. Because you jump into 4K and you still can't even get 1080p, 60 frames per second right.
God of War on the standard PS4 looks better than anything on the X.
That is true. Even Horizon Zero Dawn too.
And, like, that just shows even the standard consoles have a lot of things that they can still do on their own.
Yeah, like what Last of Us did to the PS3. It tapped that hardware.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the Yakuza series.
Yeah, and I think that's what Microsoft needs to focus on, is tapping into the power of the X, and just bring us, you know, exclusives. You have to bring those games for the X. They could redeem themselves with the X if they want. They just have to bring the games. I don't want to hear about the next Xbox coming out in 2020. No, there should not be another fucking Xbox.
He said pretty mad. He said mad.
No, I'm for real, dog. I'm for real. There should not be talk about another Xbox when there's an X right here. Nobody taking a fucking advantage of.
That is true.
Exactly.
What game is out here now that's taking advantage of the hardware where you can say, damn, The X is like, wow, nothing.
Nothing.
So why the fuck is they talking about another Xbox?
Because they wanna
take advantage of what you have now and put the games out there. That's what people want. People want the game. They want the exclusives. So do it with the X. If you have you still have the vanilla, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you just gonna get the shittier graphic version. But still put those exclusives out for the X.
That's what they're doing, though. That's what they're currently doing.
So I don't know what Microsoft is doing, and I mean, like I said, I think they building the game from the ground up again, and it's just running off the X hardware. That's all, and not the vanilla.
Yeah, you got another donation, real.
Yeah, appreciate you, Stuart Stokes. He said the destruction gameplay was confirmed to be CGI.
What's that?
I guess.
Was it?
I thought that was just like a vertical slice or something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just so much going on with that game. They keep constantly delaying. Like I said, they showed it back in E3 2015. Like, if they delayed another year, like, maybe just go ahead and cancel it. It shouldn't take that long.
We saw this game in 2014.
Oh, you sure? You sure it was 2014? You sure?
Yeah, it's 4 years ago.
Yeah.
It's 4 years ago.
Well, that makes it even worse.
Come on, 4 years.
That's pretty bad, ain't it?
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy.
Honestly, they can't, bro.
A lot of these Xbox guys,
they can't cancel it, bro.
They want to get on Sony because they show games.
If they had never canceled Scalebound, they could cancel this. But because they have a history of canceling games, even if this comes out as a broken piece of shit, they're gonna launch this game.
I think they canceled.
This is pretty much the Last Guardian situation, bro.
Yeah,
you just gotta get it out. Yeah.
How many games?
No matter what.
How many games did they cancel this generation? 3 already?
Yeah, I mean Scalebound being the biggest one. Like
3 that we know about.
Jesus Christ! If they cancel another game, I don't know.
That's why they're not going to cancel. They can't they have so much bad history with canceling games this generation.
Yeah, they got bad press going on right now. To be honest, I think Microsoft is under the microscope the most at this E3 because of what's been going on these past 2 years. It's been really bad. I think the last good year they had as far as exclusives when Tomb Raider, what was it, Tomb Raider?
Last good one was Gears of War.
I think Halo came out the same year with Tomb Raider.
2015.
That was 2015, and I think did Quantum Break came out that year too earlier?
Yeah.
So they actually had a decent year.
2015.
I think Quantum Break was 2015.
2015, 2016, one of the two.
2016, I think. I'm not sure.
Okay, if it was 2016, then that's the same year Gears of War came out. So that was after 2016. It's been a desert, dude.
Dry. Yeah, the Sahara.
You're still gonna get that. You're still gonna get your forces, man. But let's be real.
And your Halos and your Gears. Yeah, that's it.
We didn't have a Halo. That was 2015.
There was some rumor that they're gonna announce 3 Gears of War games at E3 this year, like a standalone Gears of War,
3.
Like a Halo Wars style one, and the regular Gears of War, and then some other spin-off Gears.
Why 3?
Oh my god! If that rumor is true, that is. I mean, I like Gears, bro, but I don't want to see 3 Gears games in one goddamn.
That's overkill. And this is why they say that all we get is Halo Gears of War. That's why they say that shit. That is the reason.
Yeah, it's just gonna make it worse. It's just gonna make it worse. Yeah.
Yes.
They ain't got nothing else. Why they can't come up with nothing new? Like look at Sony. We get new IPs. We get Horizon Zero Dawn. Like what's going on, man? They can't come up with nothing original.
They don't have enough talented
studios.
That's the problem.
Who was it that said we shouldn't be talking about a new Xbox? Was it Old Dirty?
Dirty.
Yeah. Okay. Just to quickly answer that, bro. Honestly speaking, they might have to walk away from this within the next 2 or 3 years, or earlier. They might have to do the Nintendo here, bro. Just get away from everything branded Wii. Just get. I mean, Wii was cursed for Nintendo. They had to get away from it.
Xbox One is just tainted at this point.
Yeah, it's a cursed brand from the minute they walked out there on stage and said, "Always online, no lending games, Don Matrix, TV, sports." It was over.
It was a shit
Everything
show.
After that was just the result of what came before. It was a landslide, just picking up speed as time went on. So, I mean, they have options. Do they try to stop the landslide? Do they try to slow it down and bring some respect back to the Xbox One, like the PS3 did eventually? Or do they just run away like Nintendo did and just said, screw it, we're done, switch?
Yeah, they should.
So they're ball home and
They should just cancel the entire Xbox One brand and start fresh.
Yeah, it's like
like Nintendo
Yeah,
got rid of the Wii.
yeah,
They
we're
don't
crying
have
for
the
gold.
talent to bring exclusives like Sony did to save the PS3. Microsoft does not have that.
Right.
They need to fire that crew, whoever they have now. They need to fire and bring in some people who know what they're doing.
Definitely.
And
Like,
bring some.
Phil
Go ahead.
Spencer's team sucks, man. He seems like the only competent person on his team.
Yeah,
Which is unfortunate, because Shannon
Yeah.
Lofty's clearly sucks at her fucking job.
Yeah, she does.
I mean,
games.
think about it. Phil is trying to, attempting to clean up Don Mattress, but come on, that was like far too late anyway.
Bro.
But
I mean,
didn't Phil Spencer, didn't he took over back in 2014?
2014.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's been 4 years. So how long does a AAA game take to develop? About 3 to 5 years, something like that.
Oh, but you forget that he only just last year at E3, he was talking about, well, we just signed some deals, but they'll take 2 to 3 years to materialize.
That is the problem,
Right,
man.
yeah.
Like, if he's been here for 4 years, then the 3 years that he was here, he should at least have something on the table that he should have showed at last year's E3. Be like, this is what we've been working on ever since I took over. It's been developed for the past 2 to 3 years, and it should be coming out within the next couple of years. So basically, this year should be the year that we should have got these AAA games. Like, it's been too long. Now we gotta wait an extra couple of years. That's a problem. That's a
It's
problem.
just nothing but excuses. That's all we got.
Excuses from him and the
Unfortunately,
fanboys.
that's not the way he decided to tackle it. When he came into the job, Xbox was a burning building. Don Matrick came in and unleashed his hounds and left. So
Like Mr. Burns.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, Xbox was a burning building, bro. Phil went in there with a bucket and was told, "Put this shit out." So it was difficult for him. And the way he decided to approach it was, I'm going to fix the console. That's where the S and the X comes from, because if you remember, the original Xbox One was weaker than the PS4. He decided to fix the services, because the services were not up to par of what Xbox Live has been known to be, so he fixed those. And for whatever reason, step 3 of his I'm going to fix Xbox plan was games. So he decided to go console, hardware, services, Xbox Live, then games, software. So right now we're in the game software cycle because the other two are fixed. But it is a legitimate concern that people are like, yo, so why didn't you do games first?
Right.
So, yeah.
As we see, now that Sony no longer has the power narrative, it doesn't even matter. They're still winning every MPD. They still have the best games out right now. Like, the power thing wasn't their issue. They should have went games first, but Phil made a bad call.
Yep.
Some people said that the Xbox One X was a Don Matrick deal, and that money was already spent on the console. If that's true, then that's out of Phil's hands, and that's whatever. But if the Xbox One S and X was a Phil Spencer move, then he made the wrong call.
You're right. Instead of power, it should have been focused on quality games. That's it. Quality IPs. That's all we wanted. But we never got it. We got power, consoles, graphics, blah, 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 blah. It's like,
nonsense.
Also, not unlike Nintendo, Microsoft, Xbox tends to have this same problem that they do. It's the opposite problem that Sony does when it comes to games. Xbox and Nintendo, they're both top-heavy. Most of their good games, the must-haves of their respective generations, come within the first 2 to 3 years. And then the back 2 to 3 years are like, yeah, we're done though. So, so that's usually the problem. Whereas Sony is the opposite, where they make you wait for 3 years, and then by year 3, 4, then you get what you were waiting for. Yeah. So they have to find a way to fix that problem, because Nintendo and Xbox, they're top heavy. You get your Gears, your Halos, your blah blah blahs at the top of the generation, the very same way you get your Mario Karts, your Zeldas, your Smashes at the top of the generation. And then the back end of the generation for both of these guys are like, well, you got your games. What? So, I mean, it's a difficult situation to fix. I mean, how do you fix that? One way would be to resurrect some older IPs, you know, make some deals. But up until now, they both have this thing, this pattern that they've never broken. Same thing with Sony. Sony doesn't do shit for like 3 or 4 years, but when they start doing, they start doing. So,
yeah,
you know,
when they
it
get
is
on
what
a
it
roll,
is.
you really can't stop Sony.
All right. I had to.
They're a juggernaut.
I had to stop my kids because everybody's screaming in the damn house. So kids on Netflix, my wife on Netflix. Like, yeah, I had to tell them to get off of that because they messing me up. they always do. They wait until I stream, then they want to stream. I'll be like, why don't you watch your recorded shows on cable as I'm doing my podcast? Right. Jesus Christ. That's the reason if I have issues because everybody wants to be on Netflix at the same time while I'm streaming. Why
don't they just like download the Netflix show before and then watch it?
Kids are, you know how kids are. They watch them for 5 minutes and go to something else. You know how they are. That's just how they are. So yeah, hopefully I won't have no lag, man. That's why. God, I was hearing some biting a while ago.
Yeah, that was your family fucking with you. They was like, "Hey, mom, daddy in that stream and turn everything on."
Just to fuck with you.
I'm like, man, I'm hardwired. Like, what's going on? I should be getting good connection. There you go. That's the reason.
Yep.
All right. Alex, did you go?
But the
Crackdown
delay?
Yeah.
I think they should delay it as long as they need to. Like, there's obviously something wrong with this game. Like, we haven't seen or heard this game in like over a year at this point since they delayed it that last time, and they've gone dark. It was just bad luck that Amazon glitch happened, and now people think that the game got canceled. But I saw like the creator, the game creator came out and said it's not. They're still working on the game, and then Aaron Greenberg tweeted the same thing. So they are still working on it. They wouldn't answer if it's getting delayed or not, but it's not canceled at least. And like we were talking about earlier, like Microsoft's not going to cancel this game because they simply cannot afford to. But it probably will get delayed. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to 2019. And if that makes the game better, that's cool. Because the last time we saw the game, it looked terrible in gameplay and visuals and just a bunch of glitches. So if they need to delay it, it's cool. That's fine.
That's almost a year ago. What's their excuse now? That's been almost a year.
They're not talented.
That's
their excuse.
That's sad.
Yeah, it is sad. But like, it is what it is. Crackdown has never been a top tier franchise for Microsoft. It's always been Halo, Forza, Gears. Unfortunately, Crackdown is stuck now where it's being propped up to be a top tier game because Microsoft has nothing. So people are going to expect a lot more from this game than you normally would from a Crackdown series game. And that's going to hurt the series. It really is. It's going to hurt this game a lot. So like, if they need to delay it, they should. They should delay it. But we'll see at E3. There's rumors they might not even show the game at E3. I think that would be a huge mistake if they don't show it.
Oh man, I got a donation. I ain't know. I appreciate that, guys. Blue Belt say that Tanoga win E3. Donate $2. Stuart Stokes $5. Microsoft reached out to what was that? Obsidian? Is that
Obsidian?
Is that what? Yeah, Obsidian for an exclusive MMO called Stormlands to compete with Final Fantasy 14 was secretly canceled. I hate Xbox this generation. I know you ain't the only one.
I never even heard of that game.
Join the club.
I never heard of that neither, man. And Carlos Crespin said Microsoft should hire Jack Trenton. Who was that?
Jack Trenton.
Who was that?
From Sony. He's from Sony. He used to work.
Okay. Only people I know from Sony is Yoshida and what's the one?
Kazarot. Yeah, Sean Layden.
Kazarot, he's retired, ain't he?
Yeah, he's been gone.
Yeah, he got his money. He didn't turn the PlayStation brand.
He basically saved Sony single-handedly. So
yeah. Yeah, he retired and give Nintendo and Microsoft the middle finger on his way out the door.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Nick. What about you? You look pretty bored over there, man. What you think, man? What you think about that Crackdown situation?
Honestly, I keep forgetting this game even exists.
Oh wow. That's not good.
You don't hear nothing about it, and then every once in a while somebody says, "Oh, by the way, Crackdown 3." I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's still a thing, right?"
It's a thing, yeah.
So, I haven't been following this news, and I mean, if it's a good game and it's fun, I'll play it. But like, it needs to come out in so I can see it. It just, you don't see a lot of it coming out, and oh god, I just don't know what would happen if this game got canceled. It would be
that'd be a really funny day on Twitter.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
it'd be a field day.
Real, but at the same time, it's just sad at this point. It's like, really, you guys couldn't get this game out? Like, what the hell is going on over there at Xbox? You have like this most powerful console, and you can't get nothing to run on it. The fuck.
Bro, please, God, don't cancel this game because of social media. I'm just gonna go and hide them, bro. I'm just done.
You've been hiding for a whole year.
100% destructibility thing really bit them in the ass. I think that's what's hurting this game so much.
Yep. I think, like, you know, we'll like never hear from Zen again. He'll like have to actually leave the planet just to get away from.
Yeah.
Find a way to call
I heard the moon is taking you tenants.
Did you guys see that Rare is open to letting other companies use their IP now?
Didn't know that.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw that. That's good because they're not doing anything with them. So
yeah,
why not?
They're not talented. So let somebody else make their games.
Oh
for them.
boy, I can't wait for the next Viva Pinata.
Yo, man, they have some fire ass IPs, and if they don't know how to make games anymore, that's fine. Let somebody else make it for them.
Yeah, get us a new.
Somebody else make.
Somebody else make Killer Instinct. Yeah.
Yeah, make somebody else.
It's not Rare. I mean, they still
not
own
Rare,
it.
like Iron Galaxy or something.
Mm-hmm. Did everybody had a turn on this? Are you finished, Nick?
Oh, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, keep forgetting the game exists. Other than that, no, what's that?
So, is that everybody before we get to Pokemon?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right. You know, of course, we had a little discussion a couple days ago about the Pokemon announcements. Basically, Pokemon Yellow is getting a reboot, remaster, however you want to say it, a remake. And so a lot of fans are happy, and some are not happy. Some are in between. Some just don't care. But honestly, this game is gonna sell. It's gonna sell like crazy, man. Even though it's not the the 8th gen Pokemon people been talking about, the 8th generation, whatever. I haven't been into the Pokemon series since Red and Blue, so that's a long time ago. But you know, with the announcement of these games, it's a really big deal because you know what, that right there got me thinking. That's why Japan went ahead and started selling their Switches handheld only, because they know the demand of Switches and the demand of Pokemon out there, you know, since, you know, that's more of a handheld centric country. So that's why they did that. And that's, you know, and will they start selling the Switch in, you know, just a handheld only in the States and Europe? I don't know. That's a really good question. I think it's a smart idea. But yes, we know Japan needs that worse, because studies showed that each family has has one TV per household, so that's why they did that. But you know, with the announcement of these two Pokemon games supposed to be coming out in the fall, you know, a lot of people are excited. Lots of people are excited. You know, saw the gameplay. It looks cool. You know, one thing that I had a gripe about: there's no traditional you know, battles with the Pokemon that you catch in the wild. You know, of course you get to, you know, walk through the grass and you get to find a Pokemon, but all you're doing is throwing a Pokeball and hope that you catch them, and it's not traditional like the old Pokemon games from back in the day. That's what some people had a problem with. But you get to go to the gym and battle out, you know, so at least you can do that. But I need more information about the game. Of course, we'll get more information at E3. But just the announcement alone of Pokemon Yellow getting a remake is a big deal. And that's probably why Nintendo said they want to sell at least 20 more million Switches by March of next year. So that's roughly almost 40 million Switches total. So that might be one of the reasons why they're doing that. So let's go to the panel about this Pokemon. I know Alex, you was here the other day, so I'll probably get you last unless you got something else to say about it. Nick, since you didn't join the other day, what you think about this, man? You think Nintendo can hit that 20 million in the fiscal year with the announcement of Pokemon? You there, Nick?
I don't think he's here.
No, he's on mute.
Off and muted himself.
Watch when I go to somebody else. He gotta be, wait. Hey, don't forget me. All right, what about you, Dave? What you think, man?
I think it's cool, man. I mean, the last two Pokemon games I played, man, was Yellow. And I think on the 64, I think it was Stadium or Coliseum. Those were the last two Pokemons I played. From what I see, it looked like the traditional Pokemon from the handheld. It looked like you get to take your character and walk them around, through different villages or whatever, and go up against other trainers or something that I can remember from Yellow. But yeah, I think it's going to sell. Would it push Nintendo for a 20? It may do it. For the people that don't own it, that only have the 3DS and played all the Pokemon that came to the 3DS. If they really want to play this, then they have no choice but to buy a Switch and get the Pikachu in Eevee. I think that's her name. So it looks pretty cool. I want to see some more on it before I actually decide like this would be my next Pokemon game I get, and play. But from what I've seen from the trailer a couple of days ago, it looked okay. That's all I got.
Well, all I gotta say about that is very first HD Pokemon, so that is a big deal. Cause people been crying about them shitty graphics on the 3DS, man. Let's just be real about it. I've been crying about it. I've been wanting to play Pokemon, but I like, man, I can't. I'm gonna mess my eyes up just trying to play it on the 3DS. I'm sorry, man. I can't do it. So that's a plus. These games in HD for the first time, and of course we got. Metro, I know it's not part of the conversation, that's why a lot of people are so excited, because we're going to actually play Metroid in HD for the first time. So, yeah, it's cool, and I can't wait for more information about these games. So, what else? Sinister, what you think about it? I'm not sure if you're big into Pokemon. What do you think about these announcements?
I mean, I'm not big into the series, but I respect it. What they've done. I mean, come on, it's like Pokemon's like one of the three kings, along with Mario and Zelda. It's like, and plus, like they're going to HD. That's a huge plus. I mean, coming to the Switch. I mean, that's huge and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I respect the series, even though, I mean, I'm not much into them. But that's all I have.
Okay. Yeah, who else? Zen, what you think?
Well, some pretext. Before I say what I'm gonna say, first off, I haven't been into Pokemon for years, like big. I'll still play the games casually, but that's just about it. I'm not doing all that EV training and stuff. Nah, I don't got time for that. Secondly. I did not play Pokemon Go, and I know this has Pokemon Go-esque, integration. And thirdly, the decision to go with the 3DS style, world, definitely did not make me ooh and ah. So I'm gonna hit these in order. I'll still play Pokemon, though I'm super casual about it now. As far as the Go stuff is concerned, man, I am a grown-ass man. I am not walking around going to any goddamn deserted back alley looking to catch a goddamn Pikachu and then get robbed. I'm not doing that. So, it's not for me, but for those who it is for, cool for you, more power to you. And as far as the design style, the gameplay style that they went with, the world, you look at the trailer, you can clearly see where you could and could not go. Pokemon, for me, would be Pokemon, but in the world of Breath of the Wild, where you can go wherever you want and do whatever you want in whichever order you want. There'll be a general story somewhere along the lines to get you some sort of progression, but that is a Pokemon I wanted to see. So when I saw that trailer, I was like, nope. Not for me. I'm like, if this is the Pokemon they be talking about, this is a huge skip. But then I heard that next year, 2019, the actual RPG one that they announced last year will be coming out and be revealed. So I was like, oh, okay, so this is for them fools that walk around and get robbed and get killed playing Pokemon Go. Okay, cool. more power to them. This game is taking some souls, dog. So
yeah, somebody literally walked off the cliff trying to catch a Pokemon.
Yeah, people
crazy
playing that game.
Yeah, fall off the cliff.
That ain't me. I'm a big dude. Yeah, I know you can't see me right now, but I'm a big dude. I'm mostly lazy when I'm not at work. I ain't got time to be doing all that exercise, dog. I just sit my fat ass at home, putting the controller in my hand, and making things happen. I'm not about the walking and the riding and the drive. Nah, no.
So they forcefully doing that on the Switch. You have to go outside and catch Pokemon. I thought you don't have to, right?
Well, you don't have to. You can do it at home, but I'm willing to bet that the best stuff will be acquired if you really play the game the way it was intended to be played.
Capture them.
Yeah.
Go out and capture them when you get home. You'll be able to transfer what you caught to the home.
Yeah.
So basically, from your cell phone that you catch, you can basically transfer it to your Switch. Basically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But more power to them. And the game will sell, bro. If they're trying to make 20 million.
Oh, it's going to sell.
Because as far as Pokemon Go is concerned, that game got way more popular than it was supposed to. If you want comparison, Pokemon Go was like the Fortnite of today, which is like something that just came out and you have no freaking idea why it's this popular. So, it'll sell. It'll do what they want to do, at least financially, fiscally. But not for me. I'll wait for the real one next year.
Okay. Did I get everybody? Okay, Alex. Okay, I think I got everybody. What you think, man? What you think again?
Yeah, I'm excited. I haven't played Pokemon since Gold and Silver, so this will be a good way to get back into the series, as I said before. So I'm happy it's 150 Pokemon. Those are the ones I'm used to. Like, I don't give a shit about these Pokemon that look like a fridge or a pile of garbage or some chandelier or some dumb shit like that. So, like, to me, this is what Pokemon is. The 150 is all I care about. This is a cool way to get new people in too and bring over the Pokemon Go crowd. So by the time next year, when the quote unquote real Pokemon comes out, they'll have even more Pokemon fans to go buy that game. So this is the right move. It's the smart move, and it gives the real Pokemon game an extra year to develop. So you can actually make it a better game than if it was to be rushed in a year like this game was. So I think this is the game we need for this year, and then you get the real one next year. And it's smart that they told us that ahead of time so people wouldn't get mad that this was the game that they're getting.
Okay. That makes everybody. Did you go dirty?
I think Nintendo's learning now. They're like, yeah, we got this, but trust me, there's an actual
Oh,
game
there he is. There he is.
later on. Because, they've been doing that lately, the game, and everybody's like, ah! Now Nintendo's like, hold up. Trust us. We got another one coming.
Yeah. We definitely don't want to repeat. What was the stupid name of that Metroid game again?
Yeah.
I forget.
Now they're like, we're going to put this out, but this is just a holdover until we get where actually working on.
Right.
They're starting to learn to talk about that. Like, hey, we know.
This is completely unrelated. Nick, have you ever played Just Cause 3?
No, but I do have all three. I have 2. I have 1 and 2. I actually bought off Steam, and I have 3 on the Xbox.
All right, guys. Just Cause 3 is $5 on Steam right now.
Oh wow, really?
Awesome.
I already bought it for
Steam sales
a couple years ago.
Steam sales.
I can't wait this time. I'm gonna have fun because this time I got a computer run like any game off Steam this time. So hopefully get some cool shit.
I miss Retro Bro, man. He always talking about them Steam sales.
Yeah, actually, I heard from him yesterday.
Oh, really?
Working like 12 jobs now.
Man, dude got like 1,000,000 jobs, and he's still struggling. Jesus,
it's too many jobs.
Yeah, he's like the Headleys from Living Color. How many jobs you got? What?
How many jobs you got, man?
I was like, one job?
15 jobs, man.
All right, that's everybody. All right, we got through the Pokemon discussion, and I guess the last thing we'll talk about is E3 discussion. E3 around the corner. Basically less than 2 weeks from now, something like that. It's very exciting times, man. I even took a week off from work. Well, mostly that, but I'm doing some stuff with my family as well. of course, some games got leaked, or if you want to say leaked. And, of course, there'll be some surprises. There'll be some, of course, EA, Bethesda. I know a lot of y'all don't like EA, but we'll get more information about the Battlefield 5. I'm kind of interested, in the game, Battlefield. And Bethesda, they gave us some surprises last year because we didn't know about Wolfenstein 2 and the Evil Within 2, like, as soon as they showed it at E3, it was out a few months later. That's one thing I love about Bethesda. When they show a game, it's coming out the same freaking year.
Same year.
So I'm really excited for Bethesda's conference. Of course, you got Sony. People say it's going to be lackluster because they already gave it away, and I still think they might show maybe one or maybe two surprises. I'm gonna keep my expectations low. But we are, we still got Spider-Man to look forward to. We still got Death Stranding. We still got Days Gone to look forward to. We still got The Last of Us 2.
Right? We haven't seen anything from that game.
Yeah, so there's still some games I'm still looking forward to from Sony. And, of course, Nintendo, you always get surprises. We didn't already know about Pokemon. They didn't already told us about Pokemon. They didn't already told us about Smash Brothers. So that tells me that they got more surprises at E3 because how secretive Nintendo gets. So, and I'm really... I'm really expecting a trailer for Metroid Prime 4. That is one of my most anticipated games. I want to.
You're not going to see gameplay for that game.
I don't know, man.
Last year you saw an MS Paint file.
Hey man, look. Anything is better than just playing the Prime theme music and saying, "Hey, title screen." There you go.
I want to see something from Metroid Prime 4 so badly.
I'm sure you will. I'm just saying you won't. You probably won't see gameplay. So.
And I expect to see some gameplay from Fire Emblem since we supposed to have a mainline Fire Emblem game this year. We still hadn't heard anything about it.
This year.
Yeah, but Nintendo, that thing might get delayed. You know how they are. Of course, and with Microsoft, man, we could have a whole entire podcast just talking about Microsoft. I expect them to come heavy this year. Like we said a while ago, Phil Spencer, he's been the head of Xbox for the past 4 years, and it's time to put up a shut up. So. They are really under the microscope, and my eyes is going to be wide open when it comes to their conference because I expect some apology games coming from Microsoft. I expect Phil Spencer apologizing on stage to his hardcore fans for basically being a douchebag these few years. So yeah, I expect something big from Microsoft. I do, man. As a hardcore Xbox fan that I am, as ActivesiNGaming, we are hardcore Xbox fans. It is time to put up or shut up, man.
He's gonna come out wearing a wait till E3 20.
Wow.
Oh,
he won't even exit the building without a freaking mob.
Bro.
Everybody gonna have tiki torches, pitchforks.
And his shirt not only is gonna say wait till E3 2019, it's gonna have a picture of the Battletoads. It's gonna have a picture of Halo.
Wow, that is crazy. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff to talk about at E3. Like so, less than 2 weeks away. So it's gonna do our predictions, whatever. Just be the final topic of this show. So okay, Al, who you go first?
What's up? Real?
Yep.
Before y'all get into the discussion, man, I just gotta let you know I gotta get ready and go. I gotta take this phone call, but I enjoyed the podcast. So I'm about to get ready to just head out.
Okay, man, I appreciate you for coming by. I'll do you a little outro before you leave.
Or something, you sound really different now.
I know, right? Did anyone else notice that?
I got a headset on.
Oh, okay.
So different. I didn't even realize.
I'm like, is this the same guy? You get like a substitute?
That's another black guy. All right, I guess do your outro right quick before you leave.
All right, people, this is your boy Dirty, the Real Podcast. I had a great time, but I got to cut it short. But I'll holler at you guys later.
I appreciate you coming, buddy.
Later, Dirty.
All right.
Yep.
Peace later.
So I guess back to Alex. What you think? What's your prediction of E3? What you expect from everybody?
From each company? Like including like
the third party?
All these guys?
Sure. If you don't take all day like Jay Douglas.
I'll just stick to 3 games. So Sony, yeah, the 4 games already announced. They're gonna show Days Gone, Ghost of Tsushima. What is that shitty ass game that? What the fuck is his name? That guy that Jeff Keighley always sucks off. What's his name?
Death Stranding.
Yeah, Death Stranding.
Wow.
That game. We'll see that game. We'll see. Last of Us 2. Last of Us 2 is definitely gonna be the highlight of their show.
Yes.
And Spider-Man. We'll see more Spider-Man. I think we'll see some other small stuff, but I think they're trying something new. I think it's gonna be more talking with the developers about the game, so it can still be interesting. And then Sony, of course, will still get all the same multi-plat games that Xbox is gonna show. And so Xbox, yeah. So Sony's show is gonna be whatever. I'm expecting them to just be in cruise control this year because they really don't have to try anymore. Xbox, man, I don't know. Their show is 2 hours this year, so I really hope they actually do have something to show, but. After the last couple Inside Xbox episodes, it's a lot of fluff. So I'm expecting a lot of nonsense talking, a lot of social media statistics, how many zombies were killed, a bunch of dumb shit like that. Maybe they'll get people.
Yeah, those shows are.
Yeah, those shows
overly
are
bloated. They're too long.
They're
too long. Yeah.
They should honestly only be half an hour long.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll have somebody lost in a box for an hour.
Damn.
That old dude, that old fogey guy, he's gonna come out with his gloves and unbox another controller or something.
Oh, Nelson? Yeah.
Yeah, Nelson.
Major Nelson.
Actually, let me get your take on this, Zen. You're a big Xbox guy. I feel that Major Nelson is a bad image for Xbox and makes Xbox look very lame. Do you feel this way?
He is a very, how do I put this? He gives off dad vibes.
Yeah,
I guess I would say.
He gives off this,
yeah.
I'm trying to be the cool old dad who's hip with the kids style, and that's the bad look for Xbox. I don't
So,
see,
I don't know. He's their top, well, besides Greenberg, I guess, but he's their top face. He's kind of like the image, the face you associate with Xbox. As you say, it probably isn't the best thing. They probably need someone younger, someone more, hip. But
everything's just so,
I don't know. Yeah.
So lame.
And he's so old too.
Well, it's not even just being old doesn't matter. But it's just like the way he acts is so. He's just like such a traditional dad joke guy. I don't know.
Right.
He's
too old for the job. They need young blood.
Well, Kimishima's like 100 years old. He was fine.
Well, he's a businessman. He's a businessman more than he's not a gamer. He's
but that's what I mean. Like the age is irrelevant. It's what he does and how he presents himself.
No, but you see the difference is Kimishima was barely ever in the limelight.
Yeah,
dude,
that too.
What? Dude has like 3 lines to his entire existence as president. He came out and said, "Hey, Switch 300, buy it, done."
That's all he needed to do. But
I mean, dude didn't really say anything.
Yeah, well, like that added to his appeal, I guess. But Forza, obviously, we're gonna see Forza Horizon 4. Hopefully, it is in Japan. That sounds pretty cool. They said they're not showing Halo 6, but we're gonna see something from Halo. Hopefully, it's not another fucking Halo arcade game.
Or Halo Wars.
Microsoft. Gears of War 5. I think we're gonna see that, and then those 2 spin-off Gears of War games. The rumors of Sunset Overdrive 2 already got shot down, so that's not happening. I'm really praying that Vanquish 2 is a thing and Microsoft's going to show it. Otherwise, I think it's just a bunch of multi-plats that they're going to pretend are exclusive, and Sony's version is still going to sell better.
Mm-hmm.
And then show a couple more backwards compatibility games. That's about it. It's going to take 2 hours.
Damn.
If they show
I don't know, man. I don't know. I expect them to have an awesome E3. I'm gonna be real. It's been far too long, dude. It's been too long, man. Come on. If they're gonna come another E3 showing garbage, man, they need to just go ahead and just get out the console market. Let's just be real. They need to get out. Just get out. Focus on PC. Get out.
Yep.
Because they already alienated the Xbox brand over a year ago, a long time ago. And if they gonna come to E3 with this garbage, just
2013.
Well, yeah, they did kind of fuck themselves up with that E3 they had, but
diametric.
But like, okay. In that case, then if another Xbox console supposed to be coming out within the next couple of years or 2, whatever, 3 years, we need to know something. Show something to get us excited on whether if we gonna play it on the Xbox One X or play it on another Xbox. They need to show us something. Because right now, people thinking that
they're not interested in making new generations.
Well, in that case, they need either
That's
show
true.
something, or people is going to just leave and go to PlayStation. They go to Nintendo or just PC. Basically,
Xbox doesn't care where you buy their game. They just care if you buy the game.
Well, they're gonna care if it's a shitty ass game, then they're gonna care. They're not gonna buy it. The quality is the issue. The quality and the quantity is the issue. Not enough games, and the games we get is shitty. If we're gonna give less games, we got at least have some good quality games, like with the Wii U. Remember, we waited a long time for Wii U games, but when we got it, it was good quality games.
At least for the most part, they were good.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, the next game they release is Forza, because they cannot have 3 shitty games released in a row.
No. They gotta stop the bleeding sometime.
With the Forza there, because we know Forza is a 90+ game. So, like, at least that'll be good for them. If they have another 69, 68 game, 3 in a row, that is... Oh,
no.
And that's probably what Crackdown's going to be. Like, you can pretty much bet Crackdown's going to be an under 70 game.
If something like that, then you like to say, stick a fork.
Your dollars,
you know.
Mm-hmm.
Phil Spencer, man, like, he keeps saying he's all about improving first party, but we have yet to see it. So.
It just does all talk, no action.
That's why I said this year is the year, man. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, I have high expectations for them this year. I do.
I think everyone
do. The X has been announced for about a half a year. People want to know, okay, we got this 4K console, we got our 4K TVs. What now? what is the showcase game that will, justify me paying for this $500 console?
I'm gonna be honest with you, real. The people who bought the X don't matter. The people who bought the original Xbox in 2013 are still waiting, man. They're the people that are majority of the Xbox owners. They're the ones who are waiting to get something worth from their console.
But if they not trying to do a traditional generation console, then the X is the future. If you think about it, if the Xbox One X is the future, then they need to show us something now.
But the X is tied to the standard Xbox. You're never gonna break away from it.
In that case, then they just need to get out the console market, because all they're doing is they create confusion. They create confusion throughout their fan base.
Yep,
that's what they're doing.
How?
Huh?
How like, I never understood this. Like, how are Xbox gamers confused? Like,
no, what I'm saying.
Did you think you were only getting games for the X? That doesn't make any sense.
No, the deal with that is it's okay. Let's say that you wouldn't know. No, if no new Xbox console coming out in 2 years, we still got the Xbox One X. That's 2020, and we still be tied down to freaking 2013 hardware. That's the issue right there.
So that's the reason your Xbox One X has the same processor as the 2013 Xbox.
Well, hey, either they put out another Xbox console, or just get out the console market, because like the games is the issue here. They don't have no games, not even for either console. That's the problem.
The game solves the problem. The Xbox One X doesn't solve anything. Like, if they bring out games, as long as it runs on both consoles, it's fine.
Well, the deal with that is, then if they still trying to squeeze a 2013 console into 2023, if they don't want to do traditional generation anymore, that's the problem right there, because it's going to automatically tie people back, that basically got the X, like it's long overdue.
I've been telling you that since the X came out. It was always going to be tied back because of the standard Xbox. They did that to themselves with no one left behind.
Well, like I say, man, they got a lot to prove this E3, man. Like, if they ain't talking about sending out new hardware so they go ahead and just wipe everything clean. If they ain't talking about that, then I don't know what else to say, and it just it's not looking good. They need to just get rid of it, just get rid of it completely and start over like Nintendo did. Just start over. That's how I feel
really
about that.
Their best option at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
That's if they have a shitty E3. If they have a shitty E3, the shit we said, yes, they need to start over. If they don't have a shitty E3, then all is forgiven. It's all about games. That's all I want. I want games.
Well, if they're showing stuff that's in the pipeline, like the deals that Phil Spencer just made, even if they're like title screens or whatever, that's still 2-3 years out.
Whew. So that's why I got a PlayStation and a Nintendo, man.
Same here.
But I don't know. Like I said, they still is alienating their fan base because they are scattered. They scattered on PC. They scattered on the Xbox One S. They scattered on the X. They need to make up their damn minds. Okay. Anybody else? I did. Alex. What about you, Nick? You look bored. What you think about this E3? What's your predictions?
I don't even know anymore. But since Alex brought it up, like, I swear, if they do not show any type of gameplay for Death Stranding at this point, I'm convinced it's not a game, and it never will be. It's just complete.
Bro, that's not a game, man. Kojima always wanted to make movies.
It is like the biggest April Fool's joke they're ever going to play, and April 1st in about 5 years they're going to say, fooled you, it's not even a game. So
this is the third E3 we're going to see that game, right?
Like, okay, so let's recap here. First, we saw the first thing we ever saw a couple years ago was Norton Reedus' ass holding a melting baby for some reason.
Yeah, crying.
Then they showed something else, but the next thing they showed wasn't E3. It was Video Game Awards, I believe.
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
Where it showed like some dude running, and the melting baby was floating down the sewer, and the what's his name? Somebody Del Toro was sitting there. With oil coming out of his eyes. And I don't think they did anything. And then, like, I don't think they showed anything at last E3. And then the next Video Game Awards, they showed that other big thing, which made even less sense with the robot who can hear him breathe or something like that. That's just some weird ass shit. So, that like, gonna be really weird. All of this and no proof whatsoever this is even a game. There's nothing. A lot of people say the rumor is it's Metal Gear Solid 0 or some shit like that, but I don't. It's just I don't know.
Have they even like announced what type of game it is, like gameplay wise?
No, we have no idea what kind of game this is. Is it an RPG? Is it a first person shooter?
Look,
is it an action game? Is it some kind of Metal Gear ripoff?
This game, quote unquote game,
even when they
doesn't exist.
Even when they showed stuff from the Metal Gear games back in the day, you still saw some type of gameplay. Right. Maybe it wasn't the finished gameplay, but it was something. But you knew it was gameplay. This time, nothing. There's no gameplay whatsoever.
We haven't seen any gameplay yet, but they already told us it's an open world action game, so we already know what that game's about.
Is it though?
Let me get this out of the way, bro. Because Death Stranding was announced, and we saw that first trailer, and the game, quote unquote, air quotes, didn't even have a damn engine. Now stop. Yeah. Let that sink in. Stop and let that sink in. We have a game being announced with a CGI trailer, and an engine, as in what the game is built in, hasn't even been selected yet. Yeah. I don't even know how to explain that.
They're using the Horizon engine now.
I know, yeah. The one that Gorilla uses.
Yeah,
and then we saw 2 more trailers. Mm-hmm. No one can look me in the face without me calling them a liar, you know. No one can look me in the face and tell me, hey, Death Stranding is this kind of game. Or if you played this kind of game, then Death Stranding might be for you. Because you know why? No one knows what this goddamn thing is.
Nobody does. Every time they show a trailer, it's completely different.
Anyway.
Exactly.
And as far as Nintendo goes, I don't think they're going to announce anything that we don't already know, but they're going to go into more detail about what things are like. They're going to go in more detail about Metroid Prime, I hope. More detail about the next Xenoblade game or something like that. They're going to, like, whatever they showed, like they teased last year, they're going to go in more detail this year for next year or later this year or something like that. There may be some surprises. I don't know. There's rumors of the friggin' Star Fox Racer game, which is just like Nintendo is doing everything in their power to not do an F-Zero for some reason. They're going to make an F-Zero game. Follow me here. An F-Zero game with no F-Zero characters whatsoever. It's going to be Star Fox characters instead.
F-Zero.
Much like they pretty much made a Zelda game with Star Fox characters on the GameCube, you're getting you're getting a Star Fox game like F-Zero, but no actual F-Zero. Although, to be fair, on the GameCube you did get actual Zelda games. But so they're like doing everything they can to not do an F-Zero game. So
They're trying their hardest.
yeah, they don't want to do it. And the simplest thing they have to do, because they're like, oh, we don't know what to do with it. It's like, you add online, you dumbasses. That's all you need to do. Make it. You did it for Mario Kart. You can't make an online game for F-Zero? Is it that hard? You can probably even, like, I'm pretty sure, like, even Mario Kart 8 used the engine for F-Zero, because it had the whole gravity thing. You're going upside down. That's fucking F-Zero. It's F-Zero with a Mario Kart skin. And they just don't want to do anything. And Microsoft needs to, like, surprise us. They just need to. Like, they better have something, or stay home. I don't know. Like, what are they going to shoot 2 hours of? The history of Xbox One? That's still not enough. That's still not enough to fill 2 hours. Like, so they need to come up with something. They need to announce something and show something that we did not see coming. Because we pretty much know what we're getting from Sony. We more or less know what we're getting from Nintendo. There might be room for surprises, but doubt it. And Xbox, they need to do something. Anything. Say goodbye.
Anything,
I want to see that damn Yoshi.
You guys later.
We haven't seen Yoshi in
something.
over a year.
Okay, so you going on that?
If I don't want to take up too much time, yeah.
All right, what about you, Sinister?
I mean, before I get to Microsoft, well, with Sony, yeah, they already leaked theirs. Like, you know, they don't give two shits. It's like, hey, we got the lead. We don't have to do nothing.
Yeah.
We already know what's coming, yeah, with Spider-Man and, of course, Ghost of Tsushima and all that. But Nintendo is like, with the directs and stuff like that. So that's what, they show most of their games from there. But probably not many surprises from them. But as far as Microsoft, they're the major underdog because right now they got the most to prove because, like I said, I mean, they need to surprise us, like, other than what we already heard. But, I mean, right now it's like they need something great, something, some quality games that can show us something that can wow us so they can still stay relevant. Because right now, I mean, come on, think about it. All last year, it's just been dry. I mean, and this year is like, I mean, with all these cancellations with some of their games, it's like, come on, man. It's like, this is the time to prove something. Like, those like, somehow you can redeem themselves. If not, if this E3 is going to be a failure with them, just start all over. It's like, just pack it up, like, go run to the car or whatever, something like, like Red, and just start over next generation. Just start off fresh, like just like what Nintendo did, stuff like that. But yeah, that's basically all I got.
Okay. Is it everybody? Did I get everybody on this one?
Yep.
Did you go, Zen?
No, I didn't go.
Okay.
All right. Let me keep this short. We doing everybody or just the top three? There's a big three.
Oh, you can do it all.
Okay, all right. EA, Anthem, nothing more. Ubisoft, well, Assassin's Creed Odyssey just leaked, so I want to see more of that. Beyond Good and Evil 2 as well, and whatever new IP they have, because Ubisoft usually has a new IP. Bethesda, Fallout 76, and maybe if you get something of Starfield, that'd be nice. Oh, and Rage 2, want to see more of that. Nintendo, Smash, I want to see how they're going to frustrate me this time with the bad balancing. I know there are some people who are going to come get me for that. What else do I want to see from Nintendo? I want to see that Star Fox F-Zero racing thing that's been rumored. That sounds nice. I heard there's another Donkey Kong game, so that's cool. Is that it? Oh, Metroid Prime, of course. Almost forgot that. From Microsoft, as everyone here has said, anything really. But I want to see what that Gears of War leak thing is about. I want to see if Perfect Dark is real. That'd be nice. And I definitely hope that Vanquish 2 is a thing. If I get those three, then I think everything else could be a cream on the top. Just as long as I get those three. That's me personally. As far as Sony is concerned, we got Spider-Man coming. Don't need any more convincing than I need to buy that game. Than I've already gotten to buy that game. Last of Us, I guess that'll be cool. Not really my cup of tea though. And I'm a Metal Gear fan, but this game is getting annoying. Look, I'm not sure it's a game. Like I've been saying, like everyone's been saying, I'm not sure it's a game. Yeah, this is coming from the man who in Metal Gear Solid 4 had a 47-minute cutscene, okay? There have been surgeries that take less time.
What if it ends up being a point-and-click game like...
that was a long-ass ending. Shit.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen with that, but according to sources, quote-unquote sources, you can play 5 hours of the game as it stands right now. If that's the case, then I need to see if you can play 5 hours and give me 5 goddamn minutes of gameplay, so I can. Right. When people ask me about Death Stranding, I could wipe the stupid look off of my face and sound like I know what this game is.
Yeah, they're saying you can play 5 hours of the game. If they post a CGI trailer again, I'm gonna fucking freak out.
Yeah, that's gonna be ridiculous.
So how many years have we been knowing about Death Stranding? About 3 years now.
Years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a lot of CGI for 3 years, man. Jesus Christ.
I don't know how you can show a game 3 times, technically show a game 3 times, and yet still no one knows what it is. That in itself is talent, bro. So maybe all the hype around Kojima is for real. I don't know who could do that, but he could. So
yeah, Jeff Keighley's pissing in his pants every time he hears his name.
Yep.
He calls him Kojima.
Bro, this guy in one of the Game Awards, he pretty much proposed to Kojima on stage. So
he tried to put a ring on his dick.
Oh man. Okay, Sony. What else? What else? Oh, Ghost of Tsushima. I want to see what that looks like.
Yeah.
But I think that's it for me, for them. Overall, I think Nintendo might have the hypest show. But that's only if everything we've been hearing about the show is real and not completely bullshit.
The hype is half hour.
I'd rather have half an hour.
Oh, that's the thing about the Rex. Right, yeah, exactly. That's the thing about the Rex is that they're short, but once they're stocked with announcements, I mean, it's just game after game, just bang, 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 bang. It's hard to get bored. Yeah. So, yeah, it's supposed to be a good E3 for everyone, except EA. So
yeah, how many celebrities is EA gonna bring out this time?
What Jack Black or something?
Not just celebrities, Alex, but celebrities who can't read a teleprompter. Fun days.
I wonder if Ronaldo's gonna come out and bore us for an hour again.
Hey man, they had Pele for 20 minutes, bro. They could do anything at this point. So
okay. So I guess that's everybody, right?
Yep.
Okay, let's get a couple of questions because we kind of went over the limit. Get a couple of questions before we get up out of here, people. A couple of questions. We had 6 people on tonight, so yeah, kind of had a lot. Questions. Let's get them rolling. Come on,
Alex.
Well, what's going on?
No, he said sexy questions only.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sexy questions filled with mostly men.
No regular questions, just sexy questions.
I don't know. I'm afraid to ask. Well, but what exactly is a sexy question? It's
a lot different. If it was a lot different if it was just women in the chat, but it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, man.
Exclusive Halo and Dave & Buster's.
Wow.
That's real. I can't believe that's real.
Dave & Buster's. Don't they got like an exclusive Mario Kart arcade at Dave & Buster's?
Yeah, Luigi's Mansion and Mario Kart.
That arcade is such a fucking ripoff.
We don't got those out here.
Hey, your girlfriend said she got sexy questions, Nick.
Uh-oh.
Your girlfriend said she has sexy questions.
You should not have opened that door, Alex.
All right, KGT said, will Metro have multiplayer? Man, we've been saying this for a very long time, man. Metro Prime, the series is a great series. High quality game, great game. What's lacking is the multiplayer. That's why Halo...
a Metroid Prime multiplayer for the DS like years ago.
Oh, come on, man. We pretend that don't exist. Come on, why
not Federation Force.
I'm not talking about Federation Force. I'm
Which
talking
one?
An actual Metroid Prime online game, which yes, you could even play as Samus and some other characters.
Yeah, Metroid Prime Hunters.
Oh no, well, I'm talking about the mainline series.
It was part of the mainline. It was actually part of that. It was actually part of the Prime series.
Oh, that's right. Well, that was on the DS, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was like the last time they did an actual Metroid Prime without, I'm not talking about the
multiplayer.
Race Force, but
well, it seems like 3DS get more multiplayer games than the damn console. That's sad.
It is.
That's pretty sad. But yeah, I think if they do get multiplayer on the Metro Prime 4, I think it will actually boost sales because the popularity of online gaming. That's what Nintendo failed to do with the previous installments.
I think it will, just because they're trying to push their paid online, so that's just another game to add value to it.
Yeah, add value, and if they got to change the formula of Metro, like we talked about the other day, just to cater towards more of the casual crowd, then you got to do it. But then again, it might make the hardcore Metro fans pretty pissed. But it's all about the money.
Shit. Assassin's Creed just leaked their own game on their Twitter. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. See you at E3.
They're like,
really?
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Wait.
The dude's doing the Spartan kick off a mountain.
See,
it's fucking awesome.
I don't know what to say about that. We just got a fantastic Assassin's Creed Origins, and it took them 2 years because of that debacle of Unity.
The same engine, so.
Oh, it's the same engine?
Same engine.
I don't know.
Yes, it's just unused assets.
That's great. As great as Origins was, I don't have a problem if they go every other year, man. I don't have a problem.
That was the new plan. The new plan was to have one every year, but after that one with what was that one that was like really messed up?
Unity.
After that, they said, okay, yeah, we'll do this every other year instead.
Yeah, and look what happened. It sold very well. The game is done beautifully. The game looks beautiful.
Especially Assassin's Creed Syndicate paid the price for Unity's crimes, man. That game bombed because
that was a good game. It was a good game.
Syndicate was a great game.
What else questions we got?
I think we'll finally see Samus boob physics in the next Metroid joint.
We can only hope.
Possibly.
Brett Common says, why is Kojima...
It's going to have HD Rumble physics, too.
Why is Kojima so popular? Metal Gear fanboys? Question mark.
Probably yes. He is overrated.
He's like just as ridiculous, overrated.
Hey, but wasn't he part of the Silent Hill games as well, too?
Yeah, the one that got canceled.
Oh, was that his only one? Who did the previous one?
Some people think that like Death Stranding is the game that was going to end up being
PT.
It's a spiritual successor type deal, I think.
Yeah, because Norman Reedus was going to be in that game too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Old Daryl.
Man, look.
They need something to do with his CGI motion capture.
Hey, here's a question for
Kojima is his claim to fame is Metal Gear, bro. Because when you look through this dude's like past. Is like the best things he's done is Metal Gear, and I guess he did
Snatcher.
What's that other one?
Yeah, Snatcher in Zone Avengers. Yep.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. So I mean, honestly speaking, whatever. I mean, he is up there. He's one of those rock stars. He will never lose his fame and blah, whatever.
It is what it is. Alfred Ali said, "Does Mara tickle Nick's bum?"
Wow.
I specifically told her no butt stuff.
Oh, wow. TMI. Jesus.
All right. Here's a good question from Muhammad Alavi, Reggie, or Major Nelson. Let me hit that one first. They're both corny as hell. They're both cornballs. Let me put it this way: if you put me in, I wouldn't want to be stuck on a desert island with either one of them because one of them he'll always be saying his body is ready, the other one's always got gloves on, so it's not a comfortable situation either way,
Yeah. I guess Ninman said, "Would you be happy if you see Sonic Adventure 3, Kingdom Hearts 3 release date?"
Yeah, who wouldn't be?
Man, Sonic Adventure 3 ain't gonna never exist. It's like
there's never gonna be
it ain't never coming. As much as I would love for it to happen, it ain't coming, man. Sega, they rather just release garbage Sonic games.
Do we even have a release year for Kingdom Hearts?
It's supposed to be this year.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Yeah, right.
Look, hey, whoa, hold on. Nah, don't ask me, dog. Look, listen. There were people who were waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 who were kids who now have kids and are still waiting for this damn game.
Right?
They'll be putting their kids through college before this game.
That's crazy, man. Matthew,
I'm telling you, man.
Matthew said, "Do you think we will finally see Samus boot physics in the next Metroid joint?"
Oh, we did that one already.
Oh, yeah, I did. Okay.
Yeah, you got that one already.
What could Nintendo do to ruin their E3?
Pretend it's 2015 again.
Yeah.
What can they do?
That is 2008 E3.
I don't know. They're even for what we know that's going to be there. Their lineup is solid enough. I think it's hard to ruin that show.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to ruin them. I mean, how do you ruin a show that's got some form of Pokemon, some form of Smash?
Yeah,
right.
that's hard.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard.
Yeah.
But you know, Nintendo, they're the king of surprises. They can pull it off if anyone can.
Like if they, I guess if they did it this way, like if they showed Smash, they have this tournament, and all this shit, and then they're like, oh yeah, by the way, it's getting delayed. And if they said that, and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, even though we just told you yesterday Pokemon's coming 2019, what we really meant was 2020. If they said shit like that,
I mean, let's see what happened was.
Oh yeah, and Fire Emblem, yeah, that's not happening. Shin Megami Tensei, maybe next year. They came out and did that shit.
Piss off a lot of people. Mom said, could we see a Smash tease for a character reveal at Microsoft's E3 conference? That's
what?
You mean like
okay. You mean like Banjo? Okay.
Yeah.
For a second there, I was like, okay.
Nah, Nintendo
maybe
show that shit. Nintendo would show that themselves.
Well, they'll show it themselves, but you gotta remember, Nintendo and Microsoft are kind of buddy these days. So
you know what would be really cool though is if Phil Spencer came onto Nintendo's presentation and announced Banjo coming to Smash.
I would like to see that. That would be nice.
That won't surprise me.
The Smash tournament and announced it.
That does not surprise me at all if he would do that.
And then he gets booed off the stage of his own show.
How about this? I mean, it'd be cool to see, like, what if you threw a Conquer in there? Of course, I mean, that ain't gonna happen, but still, it's like
Conquer. I don't know. I mean, Smash.
Banjo's more recognizable though.
Yeah.
Exactly, and I mean, if you make it into Smash, Smash is more than just a game; it's an event, and more than that, making it into Smash means that your character has gotten to iconic status.
Yeah.
Banjo is iconic. Conquer is not really. So
Banjo used to be iconic until Microsoft
used to be iconic. Yeah,
used to be. King Thrash Gaming said Nintendo always innovates. What's the next innovation y'all think they will pull off?
Mind control.
Mind control. Wow. Well, technically, that's kind of true with these fanboys, man. Technically, they lost their damn minds.
Once VR gets a little cheaper, I think they'll throw their hat in VR and try some different stuff with it.
Yeah, that's one thing I can respect Nintendo. They always innovate. Like they try to be the first one to do things, and they try things.
It work, but they try.
Yeah, like you know, the Wii U, it didn't work.
Didn't work, yeah.
The GameCube, that really didn't work. The Super Nintendo did. You know, the NES did.
Most innovative console ever.
Huh? No, yeah, it wasn't really that innovative.
It's like the most traditional console they've made in a long time.
That's probably why they went to the Wii, because it didn't sell like they wanted to, so they trying to be different from the competition. And
oh, come on, Stuart!
Read your latest donation, bro.
Let me see. What? Okay, where my phone at? My phone's tripping.
Oh God!
Hold on. Give me a second. My phone is tripping. Come on, stupid chat.
Oh my God.
Okay, it is. Phil walks on Nintendo stage and counts Why? Yeah, talking about
the Minecraft guy would work too.
Talking about have some power.
Minecraft Steve, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Council Smash.
He can replace Villager. Is like the weird, wacky guy that does the most odd attacks.
That's one thing we didn't talk about. One thing we didn't talk about. We didn't talk about Animal Crossing. That's been huge. That was just some rumors a few months ago.
Yeah, that's probably either that.
It could show up.
We'll see one of them.
Don't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Hang on. I want to derail some things for just a quick second here because I will not see pineapple pizza be, disrespected like this. People are saying pineapple pizza can burn in the fire. Ooh, no, you need to stop. You need to stop.
Are y'all still on the pineapple pizza? Ew, who eats that shit?
Who eats that shit?
I do. That's awesome.
Oh,
Ew.
Jesus. You mother gonna put cockroaches on it, man.
Let him go. Let him go hide in his...
All I see on the Discord chat every day, pineapple pizza. Jesus Christ, man. Just go ahead and piss on it.
Best pizza. It's the best one. I don't care what you say.
No thanks.
No. I'd rather have anchovies on my pizza than pineapple. Ew.
Hey man. I'm a weird dude from the Caribbean. What do you expect, man? We like fruits.
Hey, I have no problem with pineapple. I love pineapple.
I just don't want them on my damn pizza.
I like pineapple flavored things, but it's just not right.
It's not right.
No, it's not right.
It's not biblical. You can't do it.
Biblical. Thou should not eat pineapple on pizza.
Exactly.
Any more
what people don't know is there were actually 3 tablets, but Moses accidentally dropped one on the way back down from the mountain because they were heavy, and one of those extra 5 were saying no pineapple pizza. So.
That's one of the commandments, huh?
Yeah, thou shalt not put pineapple on pizza.
It was
Wow.
Like I said, he dropped the tablet because it was.
I cannot believe what I'm hearing right now. You people are.
What do you mean, you people?
At least the majority of the people in the chat are sane and saying pineapple is wrong.
Yeah, ew. I can't do it, man. Can't do it.
Wow.
There's only two acceptable toppings for pizza. One is meat, and 2 is cheese. There's nothing else is allowed. Yes. Everything else is
so no veg, no nothing.
Only person I see that likes pineapple pizza in the chat is Nick's girlfriend. And Alfred Lisa, Nick eats pineapple off of a mirror. Oh wow! I'm not gonna finish. I'm not gonna finish that.
That's messed up.
I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
The only thing on pizza that's like, from hell is anchovies. I don't know who likes that.
I know we're doing it.
I'd rather eat anchovies than pineapple on my pizza. I'm sorry.
Anchovies, fuck that.
Who wants to eat sweet pizza,
that we agree on.
Who wants sweet pizza?
It's like
Ninja Turtle.
It's sweet and savory. You get the the salty taste and you get the sweet taste. Yeah, so it's nice.
It's like people putting salt on watermelon. Ew.
Ew, that's disgusting. That's disgusting.
Nasty.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Ew.
Pineapple on pizza disrupts the natural order of things.
Okay, so everybody in this panel, y'all don't put salt in your watermelon. I hope y'all don't. I really hope. It's a lot of people that I know that put salt on watermelon.
That sounds disgusting.
It doesn't make sense. Like you're diluting the taste of watermelon. Like what the hell?
I had watermelon.
No. If you want to put salt in a grapefruit, you can do that. That's fine.
Yeah,
I don't put salt on any fruit. Is that a normal thing?
Yeah, for some people it is.
Yeah, they really got another donation. It said Phil is like Thanos with the exclusives.
Oh wow!
Snaps his fingers and they disappear.
Yep.
Man, I really hope Phil Spencer proved us wrong. There's just too many memes about him right now. It's just not looking good. He needs to prove us wrong, man. Jesus Christ!
Yeah, please prove me wrong.
God dang.
I know we're all sitting there ragging on pineapples on pizza, but there's some sick fucks out there put bananas on pizza. Just throwing that
Why?
out.
Just keep fruit off of pizza.
That's just as bad as pineapple.
I think that's something we'll agree on.
I mean, that's like Ninja Turtle shit.
Yeah. So I guess that's about it on the questions. We went from gaming questions to pizza and fruit. Okay, I guess, man. That's how we roll on this podcast.
Freaking pineapple pizza, man.
Barbecue sauce on pizza is shit as well.
Everybody.
I was like, Nick, get your girlfriend.
Oh my god.
Okay, I guess that about wraps it up. No, ain't nobody asking another question besides pizza questions. So, any final thoughts before we get
Yeah,
out
I
of
think
here?
we're done here. It's gonna be a bunch of crap out pizza from now on.
It's all pizza now.
Pizza talk.
Any final thoughts? Anybody streaming? You know, whatever. Before we get
Oh,
up out
I
of here.
finally get my YouTube ban lifted tomorrow, so I'm excited.
That's good. So,
Oh,
what
yes.
you doing? You gonna finally do your own Alex Talk podcast on your channel?
I'm gonna celebrate by falling asleep playing Detroit Being Human.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh, I do.
So why even get the game?
I will be streaming tomorrow, hopefully around 4 o'clock on Twitch.
Man, you've been on Twitch a lot lately, man. Have your followers grew?
Missing those Twitch bits now.
Dude, I'm making money off. Dude, you missed it, man. Mario Kart, I was making bank, dude. I was
Really?
Yeah, I was streaming earlier, like some old arcade games, like on Mixer.
Can you stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time?
Yeah.
Just use stream.
Probably
Oh,
can.
really?
I just don't have that streamer.
Oh, really?
It's a free thing. You just download it.
Didn't know that.
But yeah, so
I'll show you after. It's easy.
I've been trying to do like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Those are like my main.
You can stream to like Mixer, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
What's the name of that program, Alex?
Restream. R-E stream.
All right, cool.
RE Stream?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I might have to try that out. So you
Since
go.
I'm a mod on your channel, I can post a link.
Okay. So I guess what else? Anybody else doing anything? Anybody else? I know Zen ain't doing nothing. He's hiding from those fuckboys. And Nick, you turn into a
Yo, man,
Twitch streamer.
Yo, man, I just gave opinions, man. It was all cool. Then I gave the wrong opinion. Then people wanted to kill me. So, it is what it is.
But yeah,
That's
I'm more of a Twitch streamer now.
So you're a Twitch streamer, huh?
Yep.
Yeah,
Nick
hey,
goes
like,
topless for Twitch.
that's what I was about to say, man. People, a lot of people are going topless, man. They making that bank, man. Show them nipples, them pink nipples.
Next chicken tatas for tips.
If it works, I'll try it.
Hey, you know, Mars, she gonna tip you. Actually, no, actually, she gonna tip me.
Oh, damn.
Damn. Wow.
You only get paid because I'm here.
Oh, damn, that's messed up. That's all good though.
Did you get any donations on Tuesday when I wasn't here? No.
Actually, I did. My boy Garuda
Yeah,
came
you got
through.
like 60 bucks.
I mean, from other people, not from Amir.
Stuart.
Yeah, you got $60 last time.
No, actually, Stuart Stokes. He come by. He donate. You know, he donates all the time.
Yeah.
So
He
y'all.
tells us funny things.
But
So, anybody else?
I think that's it.
Okay. All right. It was a good podcast, guys. Appreciate everybody coming by. You know, like I say, apologize for being gone so long. You know, just working a lot of overtime. You know, I worked 10 hours today, and I still managed to do this. And I'm trying my hardest to come back to YouTube. People have been asking me on Twitter, and they DMing me, and they want to know what's going on. I'm still alive. I'm still kicking. Just family is first, man. Family.
By the way, I
first.
pre-ordered that Double Dragon cartridge.
The
What?
Super Nintendo one.
Yeah.
Oh, right, I didn't know that. Cool.
Myra just donated $2. She said, "Tell Nick to take it off."
Oh, wow. Take it all.
Oh shit!
Yo, real, it mightn't be my place or anything, but you might want to end this stream. It's got nowhere good to go.
Yeah, I'm about to end it right now before it gets very unprofessional. It's already unprofessional as it is now. It's about to get to fuckboy unprofessional. But yeah. Good podcast. You know, good cast and crew. You know,
At least we don't pretend to hate each other to get drama money. So.
Oh, drama
Yeah.
money. Yeah. Even though some people did thought we had some drama amongst each other. No, there was no drama. I just been working a lot, man. I put in about 60 hours last week, and I'm fucking tired, man.
We should around with that though. That's funny. Just have a big old like argument, then not do anything for a few weeks just to get
Right?
people concerned.
People thought me and Real were having like this huge feud.
The internet, we can actually disagree with each other and still remain friends.
Yeah, that's over and done with.
YouTube streaming is back for me, baby, and my birthday is on Saturday, so it's gonna be a good week.
Turning 40.
But yeah,
Hey, Hey.
Yeah, right.
Hey, welcome to the club, Alex.
Man, don't make fun about ages, bro.
Alex turned 4. That's confirmed.
No, definitely not confirmed.
Yeah. All right. 32, huh? That's right. You do got me by a year. Okay. Nick.
Young Bucks.
Nick, I don't feel young. Shit. All right, Nick.
All right, it's been another episode of Real Talk Real Gamer. Thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, make sure to follow me on Twitch if you so desire. I put the link in the chat there for those who want to take a peek. And we'll see you guys hopefully next week.
All right.
Or we'll fake another big giant fight and not talk to you for a few months.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Then we'll have an emergency podcast.
All right, Sinister.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Jermaine, man, Sinister. Yeah, it's been a great talk, man. It's like E3 around the corner, stuff like that. It's like, you know, it is what it is.
Okay. Last but not least, ZGamer.
All right, peace out, people. It's been fun. It's been fun. As usual, you know my motto: play a game, stay cool, be cool. You know, be nice, be friends. You know, it's just video games. But if anybody ever disses Pineapple Pizza, take their heads off. That's not allowed.
Oh, damn. Now we're about to go to a pizza feud or something. We're about to get into argument about pizza. Jesus Christ. Y'all just Pineapple Pizza, man. Y'all ain't my friends no more, shit.
Man, I honestly don't know if I know you people anymore, man. I'm serious.
Pineapple Pizza, you serious? Ew.
Pineapple pizza's just too much.
Yes, that's
no thanks.
No, I'm sorry, I can't do it, man. All right, Pete, let's go.
You told me you kidnapped people.
All right, let's go get up out of here. So I will see y'all guys next week. I'm not sure if I am doing anything this weekend, as far as my channel. But yeah, I will try to come back. I'm gonna try to be consistent on at least with the podcast on Thursday. So y'all hang in with me on my other content that I do want to spit out for y'all guys. And like I say, appreciate y'all guys for donating. Appreciate y'all guys for supporting us. And we will see y'all on the next ride. Peace out.
Sayonara.
Yeah.
Later.